Tom Arnone.
No, it's call-out time.
Brian Wilson.
You died for that football.
Nick DelGozzo.
It's going to be a battle.
You're listening to Agree to Disagree, only on A2DRadio.com.
Well, happy Easter, everybody. Welcome in. Agree to Disagree right here, A2DRadio.com, the bad boys of sports talk, live from the Legends Tap Studios here in Burlington, New Jersey. And like every Sunday, our show is brought to you by Legends Tap, the best pizza this side of the Delaware, 318 High Street in Burlington, New Jersey, 609-386-3001. Follow them on Facebook at Legends Tap. I'm Tom Arnone, joined, like always, with the bad boys, Brian Wilson, Nick DelGozzo. I'm also double-dipping producing, so Rob Povia, Easter off, right? And we're rolling.
A little Easter break for Pove.
A lot of things we'll get into. One, we got a major announcement coming up through the course of this show. I don't even want to tease you. It's major. And just think Hall of Fame. And we can just leave it there, and we'll touch on it whenever I decide. I'm not going to tell you, oh, guess what? When you check in later on, I'm going to give it to you. No. I'm not going to give you time so you can jump off and then come on back. Just wait. It's going to happen. It's going to be a major announcement that we're announcing here. Also, talk a little Flyers towards the end. Just touch on the Eagles' chances of moving up in this draft, like some people are talking about, again, for another year. A little bit about that. We're not going to dive too deep into it. What we will dive really deep into is breaking down March Madness, talking about the Elite Eight last night, coming into today, as well as breaking down the Final Four a little bit. But that's not what I wanted to start today with. What I want to start today with is flat-out crumbs and dogs and guys who quit. And I want to get into it because I'm sick and tired of comparisons over flat-out quitters. Because what I know from playing sports, and I wasn't great, and I'm not saying anybody – Sweeps was great. Wilson, below average.
Wow.
Me, average. Sweeps, great. So that's how that table circles here, wow. Right? We have a little bit of everybody at this table. Somebody who struggled.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Have an egg. Have an egg under your tree.
We got bunnies jumping, dancing around the streets here. But no, all jokes aside, my point is greats don't take plays off and quit. At least, Jordan, if you ever took a play off and quit, we didn't know enough about it. But ties into our question. On our Twitter page, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you can vote. Who was the best all time? Jordan, LeBron, real simple. Who do you got? I know this is a comparison that goes on and on and on and on, but it keeps getting brought back up. And I'll tell you the trap I fall into. I'm Mr. Mike, right? Mr. 2-3, nobody better. But because it's Karen, sometimes you'll see LeBron do crazy things on the court, and you're like, ooh, maybe. And then I come back down to reality and say no chance in hell. Then the other night against the Brooklyn Nets, this crump, all right, who's already been pretty much, in my opinion, has quit on that city of Cleveland. Has quit with his comments. Okay, you went back for a reason to do a job. Unfinished business, supposedly, right?
How has he quit?
Oh, he talks about his leaving and starting another team, going somewhere else.
Well,
that's all he talks about.
Now he's talking about the hypothetical, like, all-star team and playing with these clowns. You know what I mean? It's just really hypocritical, if you ask me. There really shouldn't. I mean, unless listen, he'd have to crap. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think listen, everything gets blown out of proportion. But, he could crap 10 basketballs at his butt and not be anywhere near Michael. That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? Like, and he's an incredible talent. And the things can do on a basketball court is amazing. But there's never been a comparison for me. I mean, that's just, I don't care what era you live in and stuff. There's other guys you want to throw around. You want to throw around Wilt and those guys and stuff. You know what I mean? But I mean, not MJ. Come on, not MJ.
Listen, the other night, this guy, right? This so-called leader, this so-called great player, one of the greats of all time. I watched him take 6 or 7 plays off and flat out quit on his basketball team. Flat out quit on his basketball team. But no, we don't talk about it because there's a love affair out there for this guy. We got to call how we see it. He quit, and then try blaming it on his teammates because it looked like they messed up on a play or two or whatever against the Nets. And next thing you know, it's obvious as day on this guy's face, right, that he quit. And you show him, spotlight him defensively, not even moving. Not moving. I'm not talking about this going around slowly. We're talking about flat out standing still. And that's okay. And his guy, once you do that to me, get out of the conversation. That's why I wanted to bring it up today. Get out of the conversation. You're no longer allowed.
No,
you are no longer allowed. You're not welcome, right, at our Easter dinner with the greats. You're not welcome.
No, it just goes along with the coaching thing. I got a bigger problem with the coaching thing. Right? I don't care what he tells you at PC on the, when there's a microphone in his face. He ran the dude out of town, and they're worse with Tyrone Idiot. Yeah. All right, I got news for you, right? Because he stunk as a player, and he's going to stink. And if he didn't have, the league's best guy besides Curry, right, they would be even worse. I mean, they're terrible. They got worse. They're a team that was right there. Has some issues. For whatever it's worth. And this guy, ran the guy out of town, to get this little hand puppet in there, and they're worse.
He's still the league's best player, and I don't agree with a lot of the things you both just said. But I agree
hold on. You don't agree with a lot of things. You agree with quitting. So you agree with quitting. You agree with quitting. You're a quitter. That's what you just told me.
No, I don't agree with quitting.
Don't you two start shaking your heads it's your turn to talk.
Listen to me. It is my turn to talk.
I see you two shaking heads together. Like, yeah, it is right. It is Brian's turn. No, screw you.
We're happy right now.
You're okay with quitting.
You're going to come in here like this.
If he's promoting quitting, I got to hear this. I got to hear it, big fella.
I'm not promoting quitting. I'm saying we overanalyze this guy so much. Listen, he might have taken some plays off, and I totally agree that Tyronn Lue is a crumb, and he's just literally – I think LeBron literally has his hand up his ass and literally makes him talk and everything, all right? And he definitely ran Blatt out of town, which I completely don't agree with. But I think the major problem with this team is not him, if we're talking anything. It's the fact that Kyrie has regressed. He is not as good of a player as he was before he got hurt last year.
Well, that's excuses.
He has not played
That's
well.
Excuses.
He has not played well.
That's excuses. That's why I chuckle. That's why I chuckle. I sit in this chair and I chuckle to the public. I'm chuckling on Easter. Not because it's Easter. I'm chuckling because of nonsense comments. Ridiculous, outlandish comments that are getting tossed around here. Because,
outlandish?
Because it doesn't matter if Kyrie digresses a little bit, okay?
I said regress, not digress.
Regress. I digress from my comment. I don't give a shit, Wells. My point is that at the end of the day, you can't make excuses for the guy. Okay, if he's that great,
I'm not making excuses for him.
My point is, if he's that great, he brings everybody's game up around him.
He does do that.
I disagree. Miami. I don't. Besides getting the finals and all that, right?
4 times and won 2 titles.
Okay,
what's wrong with that?
Still good team right now, right? Still pretty good team in the East.
Yeah, they have a lot of different guys there.
My point is, let's not act like he had Dwayne Wade, right? Chris Bosh. Okay, that's why he went and ran it, got in title, because them guys were in the prime of their careers still. All right, now he got
Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving.
That's my point. He got the most out of Wade and Bosh there, right? With the help of that.
First off, you're jumping down too quickly. There's a lot of time left here.
I'm jumping down because what I saw,
I'm telling you,
my eyesight.
Okay, so are you telling me that they're not going to be in the finals?
Listen, I'm not saying
are they going to lose to Toronto?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you answer the question?
Was the conversation?
Well, I just flipped it to, are they going to make the finals?
No. Nope. Not after what I saw the other night.
Oh, my God. I'll put anything.
Not after what I saw the other night.
There's no chance they don't make the finals.
You can't lose to the Nets.
You're struggling with the Nets, and he's quitting. And he quit. Flat out quit for at least 5 minutes of that game. And then got benched because of it and came back in, right, Sweeps?
Well, good. I'm happy he got benched.
Then it doesn't matter. Like Sweep said. He sticks his hand up the ass, and he's a puppet.
I said that.
Well, whatever. One of you said it. Those sticks with me.
No,
but go ahead. I mean, keep going, Brian.
I'm fine. I'm just saying. Let's wait. I'm telling you, I think that they have a run in us. In them.
But the question to you is, wait on what?
He's not saying they're a bad
team. He's going to be the one that leads them.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. But
that's my concern.
Listen, the whole thing was about quitting and attitude and being a hypocrite.
I totally understand. I think a lot of it, though, was blown up in the media because they follow this dude constantly. Do you have any idea what that would be like?
Oh, poor Bron.
No, I'm not saying that.
Poor Bron.
Okay, granted, the guy's got a ton of money, fucking lives a lavish lifestyle. You got me cursing now. You see what you did to me? The dude has a ton of money. He's got everything he wants, but they follow him constantly. You're going to say some things that maybe come out of context.
No, but we're talking about actions. We're talking about actions.
Well, the actions, I disagree with the actions.
You can get caught up.
But the dude's been a leader for years.
You can get caught up any time with a microphone in your face, and I got no problem with you backpedaling from something you said when when emotions take control. You know what I mean? Like, so after that game, if he said, "Hey, beat it, get away from my locker. I'm tired of it. All right. I got the city on my shoulders." That's fine. It's what he did. It's the actions. Because, like I said, with what he said, like he had a rough week. Forget about the Nets game. Then he's talking about hypotheticals. Playing. I like to play with Chris Paul and Carmelo before I'm done. Yeah, that's called the Olympics. Dumb. All right, you already did that. So now what do you want to do? You want to build another dream team? All right, I mean, that's how you got the ring in the first place. And he did everything he could last year, and we know that. I mean, like, listen, when he was there with original Cavs, he carried him. He tried to do everything in that finals. He just didn't have anybody around him. We saw what he did last year without Kyrie. I mean, he almost single-handedly won that series too. You know what I mean? So there's nobody takes away from his talent. It's just just pipe down a little bit, and that's and
I agree.
Play hard.
I agree. No, I totally agree. But I'm telling you what, for some reason, I got a sneaky feeling that they might win it. I'm telling you, no one believes it.
Wow.
You want to know why? Because the West is going to beat the shit out of each other. That Golden State Spurs series should go 7. And it might not even be them because the Clippers play them both pretty good. And OKC's still out there with 2 of the top 3 players in the league, maybe. I'm telling you right now, the West is going to be brutal, and they're going to rip through the East. The only time they're going to have a challenge is Toronto.
All right. Well, we're getting away from
I understand,
from that
but
question.
I'm saying, but what happens when he leads them to a title? We're still gonna saying he takes plays off. He's a dog. You're still gonna be calling him a dog.
I'm not allowed to call what I just saw.
Okay.
So I should come on here and just not talk about it then, right? Because what I saw was a guy quit.
He took some plays off.
Quit.
I'm sure we could go back through Jordan's career and find a time where he didn't move on defense once. Okay?
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But he stayed down the other end.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Listen, that's
Listen, it was ugly what I
didn't see it. I didn't see it.
He stayed down the other end and almost walked to the bench like somebody just pumped.
Okay, yeah. Well, I had no time for
somebody
that.
punted his dog. You know what I mean?
It was a mope.
I have no time
Poor
for that.
LeBron.
I totally agree with you.
Poor LeBron.
I have no time for that.
Well, it was me.
Yeah, great song. Woe is me, right? The last time I checked. Right? Did I miss something? That's the whole argument today. That's the whole
I got you on
crux
that.
of the conversation.
I'm not going to go as far to say that he's a crumb.
That's crummish. That is crumb
That's
material.
crummish, yes.
He's a crumb. He's a crumb. I don't like him anymore. He's done.
That's apple crumb. Right?
I'm not saying
when
he's
you quit
Jordan,
to me, I'm done with you.
When
you quit, I'm done.
Jordan,
I'm
but
done.
the dude is a top
I check out.
7 player in the NBA history, probably 5 to 7.
Well, he's dropping in my book.
Okay.
He's as this continues this year and this joke of him, where you just can't like you said, Sweeps, just be like, you guys are crushing me, blah blah blah, or whatever. Just don't say anything then, or whatever. I'm not going to get into him in the media game because that's not what I care about. I didn't crush him at all for the media stuff. I'm crushing him from just the comments, the hypotheticals, not necessary when you're trying to take a team to a championship. Okay, then you quit against the second worst team in basketball. You flat out quit.
No, it's inexcusable. But let me.
You should be able to beat them 5-on-1.
Yeah, it's inexcusable. Let me throw this at 2 of the best in the business right here. Now to play devil's advocate. 23 left to go play baseball. How do you look at that?
I think it's just a competitor.
I understand that, but they could have won 8. He left his teammates in that sense. In that sense, he walked away. Maybe they could have 8 or 9. How about it?
Yeah, but his father.
I'm just saying.
There's a lot more than
first
that.
off, I don't even believe that he left to play baseball. I don't think it had anything to do with his father
Scandal
getting
City
killed.
on Easter. This guy's got to pull out scandals on Easter.
Well, I'm not pulling out scandals. Listen,
the National League choir.
I had money on the games yesterday. Okay, I'm sorry. The dude was a gambler. I got no problem with that. The league apparently does. And I think he would have got suspended. And they said, listen, we can't suspend the face of the league. Why don't you go play baseball for a little bit?
Dude.
Take a little time off.
Dude, I love the comment.
Go play golf.
Yeah. Go play baseball. Yeah. Go play baseball.
The hardest thing you do in all sports.
Yeah, haven't played since you're 14. Go pick up a stick. I think it really was.
I love the conspiracy theory.
I do love it. That being said,
I'm telling you.
I think, with his father passing and a lot going on, I'm just looking back at it and
his
saying.
dad got killed because he owed money gambling. Bang. Why don't you put that one out there?
Wow.
I still believe that, too.
You believe this?
I believe it.
It's like
I'm telling
mob
you.
hits.
I'm telling you.
Little R.I.P.
Look it up.
Jordan.
Look it up.
Look it up. You can Google that.
Oh, yeah. Google it.
There's been whispers.
I'm well beyond it.
I'm well beyond it.
I'm well beyond whispering. I'm yelling it.
My cat calls me whispers.
LeBron James conversation.
We heard the same thing.
The LeBron James conversation brought to you by the Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. 703 Black Horse Pike, Glendora, New Jersey, 856-939-2030. On the web, sportsoutletinc.com. Listen, regards, Jordan, to your point, Sweeps, I don't look at it as like quitting. I look at him as maybe the fire went away a little bit. Wanted to try something else, accomplished a shit ton playing basketball up to that point, and some competitors always look for something more to do. Maybe that was his thing. I don't know. I don't want to go back to Jordan as much because the body of work I saw from Mike was never a quitter and got Bill Cartwright to look good. So when I look at all that,
he's the best player ever. Why are we arguing about Jordan?
We're not arguing about Jordan.
I'm just saying, but he's the best player ever.
Brian,
I agree.
Brian. You watch.
But I can't believe
the worldwide leader
maybe
bullshit.
the fire went away from him. There's no way. Why?
Do you watch the worldwide leader bullshit?
Can you acknowledge that?
Are you on social media? Are you on social media?
Can you acknowledge that he
say how he
because they made him leave? I'm on social media. Yes.
Okay. You don't see the love affair that people put out a lot. I'm not saying majority, but a lot of people.
There's a lot of love affair for LeBron. I give you.
LeBron is better than Jordan.
Well, that's not true.
I'm here
it's not
to end that.
Well,
we're here to end that.
Well,
you're not helping.
That's got to be guys that dance on the corner.
Yeah, but these are guys
like
the
pictures
past the guy.
You and Will's past the guy that
a lot of sports fans are
dancing on the corner, right, with his crack pipes, in his pocket. I mean, if you think that, you're out of your mind.
Or he left it with Irvin. One or the other. It's somewhere.
I'm getting love for it too. People were texting about it. Dude, that snap of that dude dancing is great.
Yeah,
it's spectacular.
Great catch.
Check it out.
Listen,
it's bunny time. It's bunny time.
Look at the bunny. Listen, the whole point is, I know that to obvious basketball guys who know a lot about the game, it's not a comparison.
Well, the people make the comparison because he's bigger.
It's unbelievable. My point is that some people think he's better. There's a lot of people out there on the radio that claim he's better.
Because the only argument they can make, the only argument I could even give for that side is that you say, okay, he's bigger.
People say that.
No, they do. I agree with you.
It's all right. Stand up.
But the only argument you can make is that he's like, okay, so LeBron's probably got what, 3 inches on him, at least 2. He's got weight on him. He's fast. He jumps out the gym just like Jordan. Runs like Jordan. He can play defense. That's the only thing you can say is like, oh well, he's bigger and more athletic, maybe. But
defense.
But the heart factor of Michael, and the fact that he just towards the end of his career, the last 3 years, and then obviously he took his 2 years where he didn't have fire, according to Tom.
We'll call it hiatus.
I'm telling you. He was removed from the league.
Okay.
And then he comes back and he shows that fire again.
His pilot light went out?
Those 6 years.
But now he's allowed to own a franchise,
right? There was no chance he was losing.
Right, right. They booted him, supposedly. He's like, come back and own a franchise.
They were just like,
look at this conspiracy
time off.
Take some time off. And then come back, win a couple more, and then we'll give you a franchise.
Gambling.
Stop gambling, yeah. We'll give you a franchise. Gamble on that. Go ahead.
Stick on 16.
But that's it. That's the only thing you can make because Michael's numbers and everything are better than LeBron's.
Well, this is the killer. Like, I think Jordan's a killer. Kobe's a killer. Even Kobe.
That's what I'm saying.
Kobe's better than LeBron.
That's what I'm.
Kobe was a killer for like 3 years.
That's
there.
where I'm at, though.
He hit all those last
shots.
Whispered
out to the people at home. Kobe says.
I was just going to ask you where.
And we know about the rape. We know about the.
Well, forget about that. Kobe and Timmy.
Ruben Patterson.
Kobe and Timmy have won. Kobe and Timmy's numbers are insane, and they won.
Timmy too.
You understand?
Now, granted, he's a big man, so we know what we do. We
fall in
love.
Sexy.
We fall in love with comparing guards. I think that's what we do.
But I don't like to compare big men to guards.
You can't.
I understand.
I compare big men to big men, guards to guards.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Outside of Will,
overall in there,
let's say modern. Let's say from '90s up. Who's your best big man? Mine's a Diesel.
Yeah,
it's Dunk.
Got to be. Well.
That's fine. No, I just
it might be Shaq though. It might be Shaq.
Yeah.
I like Shaq for domination, but fundamental wise, obviously Duncan. So they're different. They're different styles of players, so it's hard to compare them to.
Once Timmy got there and got established, Shaq didn't really win anymore. The Spurs beat them a lot.
No, they did.
And the fact that Shaq played for like 30 teams and noise the crap out of me.
Well,
not his fault. I'm just
trying
saying.
to hang on at the end.
I love the nicknames, and I love the hired gun stuff. I like it. There's nothing he did. It's just the big fundamentals sitting there
in one spot.
19 years in one spot. Am I okay here? Is it okay if I win here?
Yeah,
I know we're boring.
When you have pop too,
everybody's talking. I understand, but they still got to do it. I mean, is it all right if we sit here with like single digit losses still?
Yeah,
everybody's there,
resting every other night too. It's unbelievable. But no, that's all I really wanted to say. That was crumb material. That was a quitter that I witnessed in LeBron James against the Nets the other night.
We'll give him crumb of the week.
All right, crumb of the week, maybe crumb of the month. And there's no right way or wrong way to talk to the media. That's the problem. Everybody says, well, you should do this or you should do that. No, because the media is there to pick and scrutinize. And it's funny, you're scrutinizing, best team in the East, essentially, right? So it's tough. But when you quit on the court And it's that noticeable. You have to be smart as a player to know that nowadays you're not going to get away with that.
No, you're not.
Bleacher Reporter, where I shared it from my own personal Facebook. If you want to go there and find it, scroll down a little bit, it's there. But I shared it from Bleacher Report where I saw the video. Go watch it. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm seeing things, because I saw a guy flat out quit, and to me, I'm not going to allow that to go.
And like you're saying, it's 2016. Everyone's going to see that. You know, like
that's what I'm saying.
Everyone's got a phone. Everyone's got a phone just on him on each play. You know, It's not like 1990s where that could have happened in a game and someone would have saw it. You know what I mean?
And agreed 1,000%. And it's more magnified because you lost. You lost.
Yeah.
You know,
if you win
by 10. You win by 10. You took a couple plays off. You're yelling. You're barking at somebody. Then it becomes a controversy. Or is there a rift in the locker room? You know,
he handled it well after the game, though.
Of course, he said, I got to do more again.
He put it on himself.
Better. I got to do more.
He put it on himself.
That's what
but still,
we're talking about action.
Action on the game, on the court. And I understand it's a long season, things happen, but I don't know. That just rubbed me the wrong way a lot. And I didn't like it. But if you want to vote on this, you can vote on our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, any of them. HED Raiders. You can find us. Who's the best all time? Jordan, James. Let us know, or just put in, do you feel like LeBron dogged it the other night? You feel like that was crumb material?
Listen, we're all taught.
Or do you say, hey, that just happens?
We've all been taught at a young age. Don't you should never take your ball and leave. You know,
no, it didn't look like that. Yep.
You do that. You showed your weakness to your competitors and guys that killer instinct. They smell that and they eat you right up.
Yeah, well, you can't do that. Yeah.
No, agreed. Real quick in the NBA a little bit. Talking Jordan, obviously, do the Warriors. Do the Warriors break the record?
You know what I think is going to be great is that it's probably going to come down to that last game against San Antonio, which would be great, which would be fun.
See a pop rest.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
He's a historian, and he's got no time for that. He'll be there, but.
Think so?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think
they'll be riding on the bike. They'll be sitting in the cold tub the day before, buddy. They'll be ready to go.
They'll rest the day before resting that game.
Timmy might not play 7 of the last 9. Yeah. He'll play the 2 against Golden State.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was just curious.
I'll tell you what.
No, it's a great question. Absolutely. I know, Pop.
I think if you look at it right now and you're like, they have to, right? I mean, 7 and what? I guess 8 and 2 would tie it. 7 and 3 would break it over their last 10. Is that what they got? 10 left? Or they have 9 left. Because they definitely only have 7 losses.
Yeah, are they 65 and 7?
Either 65 or 66.
They play last night.
Today.
Oh, there you go. Had to win.
65 and 7.
And they play the Sixers today.
Sixers 8 o'clock tonight on Bunny Day.
Well, that's a roll job. I feel bad. They got to show.
The Sixers play
10 games left
in Golden State tonight.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Jesus, that's awful. Man, the Sixers. I mean, if I lose a couple shellings on the Syracuse, I might have to double up on the G-State.
That's also back to back.
For you bunny degenerates, Golden State's minus 22.
Well, the Sixers are playing back to back.
Yeah, Sixers are back to back.
They almost came back and beat Portland last night. I mean, and then they get down 3 on a CJ McCollum 3-point play. They lose the ball. Portland inbounds it with 9 seconds left. And
they
don't foul. They don't foul. 9 seconds. What are you doing? You're down 3. You have to foul. What are we doing? I was watching, like, I was in amazement. I almost texted Tom to see if he was watching it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Because the Flyers game went to third period or whatever, and I turned the Sixers on. It was right there in the last minute. I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, okay. They play the Sixers tonight. It's the rest of their schedule. They play Washington at home.
Win. Any game at home is a win.
Then they play the Jazz in Salt Lake.
Could be tough.
Boston home.
Yeah,
Portland home.
Depending on the Jazz, if it's like a back-to-back.
Timberwolves home. Spurs home. Memphis in Memphis. Spurs in San Antonio. And then the last game of the year at Oracle against Memphis again.
Memphis is so beat up.
So what's that? We got 1,
They'll
2.
Smoke Memphis. The Spurs, the thing is, can they win in San Antonio? Because they didn't win in San Antonio last time.
10 games
and
left.
Can they beat San Antonio at home? Can San Antonio go in and win in Golden State? Because if San Antonio can win the last 2, they can stop them from winning it, from beating it, basically, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, even if they lost 2 to the Spurs,
they still lose somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the chances they go 7 and 3? 8-2 is a stretch. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like that's how good it's been.
I kind of want to see this.
They go 7-3.
I want to see this.
7-3 is good.
7-3 is real good. I'll take a 7-3. I'll take a 3-7 if I'm the Sixers. The last 10. I can't wait to see that one. Like 3-3. We went 3-7 in the last 10. Here we go. Progress. It's terrible to watch. Sorry.
I kind of want to. Right. I kind of want to see San Antonio like not knock them out from having it, but someone else has to beat them before that last San Antonio game.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to happen. I would love to see it come down to at San Antonio where they need to win the last two. The last game's at home against Memphis, but they got to beat at San Antonio. I'd love to see that because that would be perfect.
It would be.
As a fan, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Well, as a historian that we are.
Because they both haven't lost this year at home.
No, it's unreal.
San Antonio hasn't lost. They haven't lost.
It's ridiculous.
It's unreal.
As historians that we are, I consider us historians. I mean, I think we like the past, especially in all sports, in the NBA as well.
Of course.
And I think for our love, not for the Bulls essentially, but I think our respect and our love for Jordan, all of us, our whole generation, man. I mean, we're all Jordan guys, right? Do you want the Warriors to lose so they don't beat that Bulls record? Do you guys want that Bulls record and everybody out there to stay intact? Let me know. 856-295.
I'd like to see them tie.
7-3 gets you the tie.
Yeah.
Sorry to give out the number.
But the problem is
856-993-2509. It's the own personal line. You can call that. I didn't bring Skype up today. Took it easy.
I like to see him call. I like to see him tie it. I don't know if I want him to break it.
So you want to tie?
Seeing history would be great to see him break it. But I don't know. I like that Bulls team. I like to see him keep it there.
I'm with you. I'm a big record guy, but then there's certain things like, nah. You know what I mean? Like DiMaggio's record, nah. Never gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's just, it's there's just certain things, that you're like, it's time. It's time for somebody else there. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm with you.
I'll tell you one.
It really is remarkable though with the how tough the West is. Yeah, it really
it's amazing. And the West is so tough.
The West is so tough.
And I tell you what. If I'm San Antonio, and I don't think they've done it yet, and I don't think they'll do it to the playoffs, but I think I know how I can beat the Warriors.
Oh, do you, Mr. Wilson?
I think I do. I kind of want to. I want to call Pop.
I think Pop just taught you how to beat him when they played him.
Kawhi shot.
He's going to call Pop though. Pop just told him how to beat him. No, now he knows. You hear that? Genius over here. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
They won at
home. Look at him.
So did Vegas. I didn't
look at him.
I didn't even
watch.
I didn't even watch because the Spurs were -5. I said, book it, Dano. They won by 8.
Book it.
First off,
right it in.
Golden State missed. Steph Curry missed a ton of open shots that game. A ton, which he never does. But what I'm saying is, you get Kawhi to take Klay out of the game, which he will do. Klay will make some shots, but he'll take him out essentially. And then in the playoffs, you just get one of them other guards that doesn't play a lot of minutes. I'm not talking Patty Mills. Somebody,
just to feel your presence.
Real quick, everybody. Real quick. We're going for the public on Easter today.
You got to lean on him a little bit.
Hound on Steph Curry.
You got to lean on.
For the public on Easter today. What we're doing, we're going commercial-free radio here. All right? We're going commercial-free today.
Oh, we love it.
Well, but that being said, let me give a little shout-out to the Philly Sports Bar, 31 South Black Horse Pike, Runnymede, New Jersey, 856-939-4322. On the web, phillydiner.com. And we'll continue NBA talk. We're going to get into March Madness.
Say, you get them, you rough them up. That's what you got to do. You need someone to rough up Steph Curry in a game.
I think the word you're looking for is make them uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and I don't feel like in 2 years. I don't feel like I was just going to say there might be 1 or 2 instances in 2 years that somebody's made them feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, you got to really get get up
under them.
I want you to knock them to the floor twice at least.
Yeah, everything's legal.
Don't make it too obvious where you can get thrown out of the game. But I need him on the floor twice, hard.
I think there's only one team that can beat him. Well, there's 2. Oklahoma City can play him tough. I don't know if they'll beat him in a 7 game.
You need Durant to go off.
Yeah, but the only other team is the Spurs. They're the only 2 teams that can play with them.
Clippers play with them well, but the problem with the Clippers
I'm in love with that team. That team's soft.
They are soft, but is Blake going to come back? Is he not going to come back?
Punch somebody out.
I was going to say, is he punching another equipment manager?
Who's supposed to be his buddy?
His best friend. Why you hang out with the equipment manager? Like, get a clue.
Yeah.
Seriously, what are you doing?
You're above that status, right?
What are you doing?
Come on, babe. You're above that status.
I wouldn't hang with the producer of our show.
Nice friends.
Who, me?
Obviously.
I thought you were talking about Rob for a second. I'm like, okay, he's taking a shot. Guy's not here. He's taking a shot right at me. Unbelievable.
That's my ride.
producer slash host. It's double dip.
Slash ride back to home.
Yeah. Good luck. I'll leave you at the train station. You'll be dancing with the Bonnie across the
I'm
street.
not gonna be dancing.
Yeah, but I think they're the only two teams that can play with them.
It's gonna be fun.
Especially over a Saturday.
The Western Conference should be real fun.
But yeah, I don't agree with you that they beat each other up and then the East comes swarming in.
I'm not saying the East comes swarming. I'm saying Cleveland. If Cleveland plays well,
picking up the carcass.
If Kyrie plays well,
here we go.
And Cleveland plays well, they can give them a game.
No
they did. They gave a series last year without Kyrie and without Love.
I understand, but isn't this Golden State team better now? One's going in one direction and one's going in the other, in my opinion.
I agree that they're better, and Cleveland is not going the right direction, but they still have a lot of pieces that could play them well. That's all.
They're cupcake. They're cupcake.
You think they smoked them?
They're cupcake-ish to me this year. They're soft. They're really soft. I don't love them. I do not.
They don't play D like they did last year.
No, cupcake-ish, and you'll get rolled. They'll put up 145 on you.
Well, they did roll them. Remember, they beat them by like 40.
Well, I know, but they might roll them. They might roll them all four. This is not the same Golden State teams last year. They're better. I mean, they figured out more over the offseason. Curry got better. They all got better.
Yeah, but you know what? They started the season so hot, and I feel like teams have been playing them a lot better recently.
Better, but who's winning?
A lot of closer games. They are still winning. But there have been a lot of close games with them.
Because you're going to take shots. I mean, you're not going to run through everybody.
It's a long season.
Yeah, you're going to take shots. I just think when the playoffs start, they're the only two teams that are going to give them their run, in my opinion. I don't think
you could be right.
I just don't see
So you're saying the Western Conference Finals isn't necessarily the NBA Final?
I agree. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. East is garbage. East is garbage. Dude, they don't.
No, the East is garbage. I totally agree. I just think Cleveland is the only one. I don't think Toronto can play with them either. Toronto's pretty good.
You can try selling me in Cleveland. I don't believe it. In the West, they're a 5-6 seed. Simple. Real easy. Toronto maybe an 8. And they're a good basketball team. That's how big of a difference it is from one side to the other.
No, it is.
It's terrible.
I'm right with you.
Yes. It's terrible. It's that bad. You need Jordan to come back out of retirement, come to the Bulls, and the Eastern Conference
well,
back.
When Durant comes to the Eastern Conference,
that was their biggest problem. I mean, Tibbs did a great job.
What are you doing, dude?
You know, you fired Tibbs.
How has he not been hired yet?
I know, it's a joke.
Tom Thibodeau's a great coach.
Tremendous coach. Absolute joke.
Right, if you're just joining us, we're talking LeBron, Jordan argument, who was the best of all time, Jordan or LeBron. You can let us know Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, A2D Radio is how you can find us. Want to hop in on the phone lines, 856-993-2509. We're going to jump into some March Madness talk, and that is brought to you by Gibson Mayer LLC, your certified public accountant, 215-369-3300 on the web, gibsonmayer.com. Mr. Wilson, how are you? Mr. Sweeps.
Have you watched the last 2 weeks? I'm pretty sure I'm doing pretty good. I'm really pumped for about 6:10 p.m. today.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping I'll be still pumped at 8:10 p.m.
Well, let's go backwards a little bit.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. They're going to shock the world.
I hope it happens.
I mean,
I hate Virginia so much.
Yeah, they're just
Tony Bennett.
Yeah, they're like the Spurs, but
Tony
out to
Bennett.
town.
Him and his dad. What
so
lineage? Yeah. Stomp them, Malcolm Brogdon. You know what, though? This Virginia team, it irks me. I'm really nervous for tonight because they just irk me. Every time they play Syracuse, guys on their team just hit threes. I never see them hit threes in other games. They just bury threes against us. Well, it drives me crazy.
That's the thing that should always scare you. And then you find out like Syracuse is with that matchup zone, the opposing 3-point percentage is still like 31%.
Yeah,
when you see all these shots go in, you're watching, you're doing the eye test, and you're going, how could that number be 31%? I feel like guys are knocking down because Zags were knocking down like Wilcher was red hot.
Oh my God!
And then of course,
what happens in the second half? It usually equals out. That's what happens.
Absolutely. I tell you, who's playing out of his mind is Roberson. Roberson's playing. I mean, they're all playing well, but Roberson's activity,
in the effort, his activity for O boards is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that guy.
So Dark Few was saying
his motor is always running, and I love it.
I'm so cused up. It's amazing. Yeah. I had to excuse myself from my grandmother's tonight, probably at about 6:00 because I'm aggressive watching these games. I can't be that way.
No, I'll be at my
because I was when they called that back on Cooney Steele.
Come on.
Oh my God,
Like,
oh my God, I was ready to break my television.
The guy from half court. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
who's making that call?
Tommy's an official and you know, in a different sports, and you know, he understands too. Like, come on, like, stop trying to do so much and trying to be the hero. You're in half court. The other guy's under the basket,
and he's not making that call. And you're making that call,
and it's something we can't review.
It's got
to be 100%.
I thought you can review inbounds and out of bounds.
Listen, and getting in the head of a referee, umpire, whatever, they make it real clear to people. It's about angles. So if you don't have an angle to something, you can't make that call. I can't see somebody, and I would tell coaches, if a coach came to me like after that play and said, you didn't see his foot step out, like if it did, right? I'd say, how do you want me to see that from my angle? That, and not to throw your other guy under the bus, but that's the guy who's on the baseline's angle. It's all about angles, right? And if you don't have an angle to it, how are you going to make the call? You can't call what you don't see. And you say it all the time. Your rebuttal to a coach sometimes is, how do you want me? Oh, you didn't see that? I can't call something I didn't see, right? You hear that often, right? I can't call if I didn't see it. Same thing here. You didn't see that. You thought you might have saw something and you reacted.
And I don't even think it's thrown under the bus. I know what you're saying 1,000%. I don't even think it would be that. Like you said, that's the easiest explanation. Listen, that's not my call. I'm over here.
Yeah, it's not my call. It's not his call. Should never been his call. And
we're talking about over here. We're talking about the end line. Yeah, exactly.
He was clearly in.
Listen,
we're talking about
Cooney's last minute and a half of that game is why Syracuse is going on. I mean, he flat out.
Well, he had some great defensive plays.
Yeah, defensively. That's what I'm talking about. Defensively.
2 huge steals when we were pressing.
Yeah.
Huge.
And that steal, he was in bounds too, and we should have got that right there. But the great block by Tyler Lydon at the end. Oh. I saw that dude split the front of the D. I was like, oh my God, he's going to make it. Yeah. Great block. What a block.
Real quick, and we'll get back to the queue. All right, over in the South, obviously, and the West, we have 2 teams going to the Final Four already. That is Oklahoma, Villanova.
Yeah.
Now, earlier in the year, Oklahoma roll job on Nova.
It won't be the same. I think it's going to be close game.
It won't be the same. But how good
is Buddy Hield?
Right. And let me
ask you. He can shoot.
A buddy of ours put up on Facebook the other day that, you know, how's this guy not go number 1 in the draft, blah, 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 blah. But the only way I think that's valid, that comment, is because of where the league's going in a way. Right, everybody wants to be the next team to jump on board, right? Who can get the next carry, right? Sweeps, you know how this works.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's an asinine.
No, but somebody will get cute and maybe take him a little earlier than he should go. I think he's a phenomenal player, phenomenal shooter.
Fingers crossed. I'd love to get it healed and done. That's what I'm hoping for. You know what I mean? Like, you keep Simmons. You know what I mean? Keep Simmons. You know what I mean? I know he is what he is, and he did, you know, I'm not going to take away from him because LSU, you know, didn't win, but he's got a little bit of softness to him. You know what I mean? Like, that I've watched over the
Now, remember, a freshman to a senior, too.
Oh, I understand.
Just keeping that in mind. I forget Buddy Hield to senior because you're so used to these players being only sophomores, freshmen, or top juniors.
No, absolutely.
So I think that hurts guys, which is a shame.
Ingram more. I think Ingram a little bit went above Simmons in my book.
He's a little Durant.
He's got Durant, a little tarantula in him, and he can shoot a little bit.
You know what I don't like about him? I think he's too quick to shoot.
He's soft on D too.
Yeah, I think he's too quick to shoot sometimes.
I don't think Kevin plays D. I mean, we're not compare him to.
Well, he doesn't say that much. I mean, he plays a little,
but no, I like Buddy a lot. He can flat out shoot it in the way.
He can flat out shoot
for
it.
a team that's needing a shooter.
I mean, you look at what Golden State's doing, and people want flat out shooters, you know.
Right. So what do they do? It's copycat. Every league's a copycat. Yeah. So who can get the next guy close to Steph Curry who can flat out shoot it? This is the closest thing you're going to see that I see coming up the ranks of a guy who can flat out shoot the basketball.
Well, especially if you're going to
create his own shot too. He's not a guy who just is a catch and shoot guy.
He
can get off the dribble.
Especially after a year later, I can't even believe there's Okafor trade talks. But if you're going to keep the big fella like you're supposed to, there's inside outside right there. You know, hey, let's go. They're going to, a little double team, kick it out. That's what they've been lacking. No, they've been lacking a lot of stuff.
So who do you got? So Oklahoma, Nova. Who you guys got winning that one?
Well, let me say something real quick.
Of course.
About last night's game, and kind of also go into the Q's game. We were talking about the officiating. Can we give a crumb of the week to the NCAA officials? Yeah. Because that loose ball call on Kansas last night was brutal.
I texted you guys.
Brutal.
You can slap.
And that's almost a game-changing call.
Real quick.
With about a minute left.
The officiating has been awful, and that's great. I'm glad you just put it in that little that bubble, because that's what it is.
Crumb bubble.
It's not just one game. It's been terrible all around. You know
it's been bad. That's flat out bad. That's a loose ball. You can't call that foul. That's a play on.
Once he has possession of that basketball on the floor, if there's contact made, the contact comes from the other player who doesn't have possession. That's the foul call, not the foul on the guy. Once he slid, the Kansas guy, we're talking Kansas. Once he slid on the ground and had possession of that ball. The Kansas
and he slides
player,
into the dude's leg.
and slides into him, but he already has possession of that basketball. If you're going to call anything,
it would be a foul on Nova.
It's a foul on Nova.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't call that though either. I'd call play on. I would just play on.
I said that is the worst call in a basketball game that I've seen ever.
Especially a call.
That's easy. That's easy.
That can change the game. It's an easy
call.
Oh, yeah.
It's
a 1-point game with a minute left, and you're making that call right there.
Overthinking.
An hour before that, and that's why I tell people it always, most of the time, unless it's the last play of the game, it's going to equal out. Like an hour before that, Nova all over social media, Nova fans belly aching about the officiating. I said, stop crying. You understand? I mean, you can't throw it in the ocean. They started the second half. You couldn't throw it in the ocean.
Oh, my God.
Stop belly aching about the officiating.
Let me ask you guys a question, because a buddy brought this up to me last night, and it was a great question. And my answer to it was no. But he said, if Nova wins, do we go to a parade for Nova? And I said, they'll probably have a parade of some sort, because Massimino did back in '85. But I said, no, we don't. We don't. We are not a college basketball city. We are 4 for 4. We have a great history of college basketball. The Big Five, we know it. But our loyalty and our blood is not in the college sports scene. I said, we are reaching and show how pathetic we are if we start hitting the streets with 1 million people if Nova wins it. We are a problem then. We become Alabama. We become Southern states. That's who we become. We are a goddamn big market, and we do not have a parade for Nova. And if any of you jackasses out there think that I'm wrong for this and want to call up 856-993-2509 and tell me I'm wrong, you're an idiot, and you're drinking a Nova Kool-Aid.
I think you might be wrong.
Hold on, can I say?
I hate Nova.
No parade.
Can I say?
I don't go to one. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, can I say that if you're a big Nova fan, you've been your whole life, I have no issue with going to the parade. You go to the parade. I would never go to the parade.
I'm talking about a bandwagon hopper.
I hate Nova. I was rooting for Kansas. I'll be the first one to tell you.
Absolutely.
I've hated Nova my whole life. Yeah. I hope they lose to Oklahoma.
All right.
I mean, the Big East. It's the old Big East.
I'm a Hughes guy. We're Big East rivals.
Let me clarify, because maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, you can't ask us.
No, I'm going to ask.
But no, I hear you. As a Philly fan, do you go?
No. That's my point. That's my point. If you're a Nova fan, then you go.
Oh, yeah, Nova fan, you got to go.
But if you just hopping on the wagon because a team from the area.
If you were rooting, let's put it this way, if you were rooting for Temple 2 weeks ago and now you're a Nova guy, I got an issue.
Yeah, so that's my point.
I got an issue then.
Because we look soft and we look pathetic and needy. We look like a needy fan base.
The guys that root for Temple, St. Joe's, and Nova, this whole
guys are running the Models and getting the Nova shirts, and we're all hopping on the.
We're all Archied up, Archie.
Listen,
we love Archie.
I'm not ruining a parade on college basketball in this city. I save my parades for the 4 major sports. I'm sorry. Call me an idiot, call me what you will. College basketball. I love college sports, but I don't have a team. So there's no parade. I'm not going to hop on a bandwagon and go to the parade because it'll be a good time. No, stay home. Stay home. And if you go and you're not a Nova fan, we don't want you anymore. All right?
You're a crumb.
Your 4 for 4 card has been taken.
You've cashed your card in.
Cashed. Cash your card in.
You're done with your free hoagie.
All right? And most of you,
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're a Nova fan, you better be. As much as we're not rooting for Nova, you better be rooting for the Cuse, because you don't want to see North Carolina.
Best team in the tournament, right?
North Carolina, you do not want to see.
I keep saying it.
And North Carolina is so good inside that they will torment Nova inside.
Let me ask you guys a question.
How about their shooting? I mean, it was 80% from three.
Marcus Page was on fire to start that Indiana game. It was ridiculous.
Real quick, we obviously know Nova was the lowest 8 seed, lowest 2 seed, which makes them the 8, right?
Yes.
And we know that Kansas was the 1. Now you got both teams 33-5. Okay, 33-5. One plays in a tougher conference, if you ask me, in the Big East, right? Maybe not this year as much as other years.
Well, the Big 12 is tougher than the Big East. The Big East is weak. The Big East has become weak. It used to be tougher.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just not. There's no one there no more. No. Louisville, Syracuse, Pittsburgh, they're all gone.
Yeah, it's just crazy that same record, both conferences. I mean, you're right. The other one's tougher, but Big East still tough conference.
They should have renamed it though. I'm with Willie.
I hate it. It's not the Big East no more.
Once you open the back door, it's like, let me call it something else. You know what I mean? Like,
did you like Gonzaga?
Yeah.
Huh?
No, just kidding. Like Gonzaga. Oh, like Gonzaga in.
You can't like Gonzaga and still call it the Big East.
That's what I'm saying. We might as well. Let's let everybody in. Like Gonzaga in. They let everybody in. They
were supposed to have Boise State for a little bit. Remember that? And then they got pulled.
There's no bigness to the East. That's the problem. Go like Gonzaga in now. Add a little more to these.
Well, they already have.
Yeah.
It's called the big.
They have Creighton. One of them is like they considered the gateway to the West, right? It's like in.
That's Missouri.
Yeah, it's in Missouri.
But
who is that? Is that Creighton that's in there?
Creighton's in Nebraska.
Okay, well, maybe. Whatever. Creighton's in the Big East. Okay, let's put it that way. Yeah. They're not in the East.
Yeah.
They're west of the Mississippi.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
No, absolutely.
Confusion.
Omaha.
Omaha. All right. Back to the bracket here.
Yeah. So what? So we have Oklahoma Villanova in. Should be I see it being a better game than the first time they met. I mean, granted, he'll shot the lights out. Someone's gonna need to be on him and on him tough. Maybe a double. Make somebody else beat you type of deal. You know, that's what you got to do. And then for Nova, I mean, Nova's been playing good deep. They frustrated the hell out of Kansas. Kansas didn't play a good game. Kansas choked that game away.
No, absolutely.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
talk about a choke job.
You know, there's 8 seconds left, Frank
Bill
Mason.
choked himself.
Frank Mason, you got to just pull there. There's no time for a dribble handoff, right? When you know you're going to get fouled. Because Archie admitted it. We all knew. Archie said, I'm reaching like an SOB right there, right? Because we're up by 3.
Yeah,
I hope he calls it.
Yeah.
I hope they call it. Right? And he got his hand on the ball. Game's over. Come on, you can't dribble handoff. Get out of here, Franklin. You know, and Perry Ellis was non-existent.
Non-existent.
Selden, besides shots in the paint, Selden couldn't hit the rim from 3.
No, he was hitting the side of the backboard. I mean, it was all glass. I mean, he was the guy. It was a long Kane Polly. Rain dance. I mean, let it rain.
Rainmaker.
I mean, it was unbelievable, Wayne. The heat that he took last night. I agree, 1,000%. So sometimes the stars got to line up.
That's
you don't take anything away from Bill.
I was texting my buddy Eddie. He's a big Nova guy, and I was like, dude, it's like you guys need to win this game because Kansas is not playing good basketball.
Yeah.
This is a game that you have to win. When the other team that's better than you is not playing, or maybe better than you, favored, we'll say, is not playing good ball, that's when you got to strike and take the win.
Well, that's the same thing with Q's.
That's what I'm hoping.
The other night they thoroughly outplayed. Down 1 at the half. Oh, dude, sign me up all day. I mean, Zag should have been up by 15 at the half. You know.
Oh yeah, they were smoking us. We were forced turnovers. The only thing that helped us in the first half. Couldn't hit anything. No. That's the only thing that's getting me going for Virginia. Is that our freshman Leiden and
stop going there, damn it! Stop going there.
What?
You wait. We're circling.
All right, we're circling. We're circling.
Okay, you keep going.
Well, let's go. Why are we not there yet? Let's go.
Well, we got Carolina Notre Dame.
Well, they're the last game. We should be talking
Doesn't
first
matter.
game.
I go the way it's built here.
Okay, all right. Carolina Notre Dame. I'll tell you what.
Syracuse for the end.
I'll tell you what. I'm pretty sure Notre Dame's getting 10 as the
roll job.
The aficionado I am.
They're going to need
30. You're wrong. And I'm going to tell you why you're wrong right now. Notre Dame, go back and look them up right now. Punch it in. Notre Dame plays Carolina tough. For some reason, I think they've won 3 of the last 4 against them. They definitely won this year. They might have swept them last year. Notre Dame, for some reason, it's like Pitt against Syracuse. For some reason, they have a problem beating Notre Dame. My money's on the Irish today. You can't bet the Irish on Easter. Come on. You don't want to see Notre Dame on Easter. This is not a good matchup for North Carolina. They're going to win, but Notre Dame covers.
You don't want to see Notre Dame on Easter. You're the best, dude. No, you don't. You don't. Listen, I want to see them. I want to see Notre Dame get rolled out the gym.
It's not going to happen.
Who's the best team in the tournament? I've been saying North Carolina's been the best team in the tournament, period.
I don't really like to take shots at my boy here, but, they played North Carolina on March 11th and lost 78-47.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Let's look at what was the one before that.
Go to the one before that, sure. Go to the one before that after they beat them by 30.
Okay, so the last game they won by 30, all right.
Maybe it's closer now because they got the doors blowing off.
Can I see what was the last one?
I'm going to, buddy. I'm not going to just try to clown you on the air and then not give some more information to our people.
Yeah, I don't know why it only gave you the
last
79-41. You said. Did you need more information than that to clarify?
Listen,
right? Is there more clarification than that sweep?
No, but
don't give the guy a bone. He messed up.
No,
we call him out.
I didn't mess up.
They played on February 6th as well. So I don't know why they're not giving me a final for that game.
Yeah, what are you doing?
All right, well, listen, it's not me. It's this damn internet. It's the web.
Why can't I look at most recent matchups?
You can just go Notre Dame's schedule.
It looks like they won 80-76.
Notre Dame won, right? 80-76.
Number 2, Carolina, 80-76.
When was that?
February 6th.
Okay, and then
the 30-point roll job in the 20.
And what about last year?
listen, I don't know. I mean, you want me to go back 10
years? Nobody's even on team last year. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're the same team.
You want to go back?
Okay. All I'm saying to you is I'm pretty sure that they've won 3 of the last 4.
You're better.
Notre Dame.
Okay, but I look
at but I'm looking at betting history here.
That only happens.
Betting history is only by 30.
Like when you're
listen,
college guys, it's always different guys. Like
Notre Dame's the bet today, guys. If you're out there,
no. In the
that's
league,
a pro stat that you're throwing out there. Like, hey, lost 3 out of the last 4 to them, but in college, there's so much turnover.
Listen,
all right.
What does Vegas? What does Vegas tell you in the Elite 8 where teams give another team 10? What are they telling you? What's Vegas telling you?
Roll me.
Roll it.
Yeah, that's fine. You can think that.
I'm just telling you what they're telling you.
People are thinking of. People are thinking roll it.
All right.
People are thinking roll it. They want everybody to take Carolina. Roll job. Notre Dame covers. And then second game, I don't like the fact that the Cuse are getting 8. Because that one's.
Are we moving there now yet? Now, Brian, now we're ready to move. Did you give your pick for that, Sweeps? I said Carolina. You get Carolina?
In a rollie.
In a roll. Wilson got Notre Dame.
No, I don't.
We put that on record.
I have
Wilson had said
Notre Dame covering. I have Carolina winning.
Said Notre Dame.
By 7.
Everybody heard that. Wilson got Notre Dame winning.
Carolina by 7. But, I'm telling you, Notre Dame plays them tough. It's Easter. It's got good vibes for the Irish. Good vibes for the Irish. I hate Notre Dame too.
Wisconsin gave the game away. I mean, get the ball in.
Oh my God!
It's been a tournament of inbounding the ball.
Job.
It's been a tournament of inbounding the ball.
You're going to have to start in practice like early on, just inbounding.
Choke job by Wisconsin.
Just inbound everybody. Yeah. Everybody in the country just inbounds for the first 2 weeks of practice. So going over to the Midwest, which excites Mr. Wilson and Mr. Sweeps. The Q.
Well, it's just Virginia. So great because I didn't have like I said. I was saying yesterday on Facebook to Mr. Mataraki, one of the biggest Syracuse supporters you'll ever meet, and I didn't have them beaten. I didn't have them out of the second round. That's why it's been I haven't been prepared for this. I've been so excited for it. Everything's moving well. I'd love to see it continue. I'm nervous as hell today.
And to T-Bone's credit, he's the guy that said, when we were looking at him on that Sunday, he said, "Hey, I think that's a favorable bracket for them, the Midwest," and we went
really favorable.
And you said it, and we went, "Oh, well, they got to play Michigan State." So we were salty as all get up, and then sure enough, but
Middle
you can't.
No, real quick, I didn't think Middle Tennessee had any chance of beating.
You didn't say that.
No, real quick, I thought that Syracuse could actually beat Michigan State because I wasn't in love with them like other people were. So I thought it was favorable. Like, okay, so the only real good team you have to see until maybe Virginia. Is Michigan State. And you can get, I thought they could get through there. How far did I have them going?
I had them losing to Michigan State.
Yeah, I had them losing.
We all did. But I did too in my bracket.
I had the Zags going to where they went. So I was happy with that.
Middle Tennessee, though, I'll tell you what, when Middle Tennessee beat Michigan State, I was high-fiving there like we're gonna roll them. Yeah. I was telling everybody last Sunday, put your money on the
that was my thing.
We're rolling Middle Tennessee.
For me,
we are gonna roll this team.
And I didn't realize that was for me. That was like $900 going down the drain. I'm at the top of the bracket. I'm in the top of my bracket in this thing that Wilson's in and you're in. And I got Michigan State winning. I got like 82 points, rocking and rolling, and Michigan State winning. How depressing. How depressing is that? So at the time, I didn't realize. I went, hey, it's a nice little road for Q's now. I didn't realize that $900 right in the piece you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think they beat Virginia. Listen, I'll be the guy. I'll be the guy. God. I will be the guy.
I love it out of you.
Let me explain you why I'm going to be the guy on this one.
Well, all the pressure's on Virginia.
Listen, pressure on Virginia, but when you, and not saying Virginia doesn't play well in this tournament, they have, but when you sort of semi-sneak into this tourney and you start getting hotter and hotter, and you got a great coach, and you got a zone that suffocates teams, and if that all goes well, because they got, we know the Q can play, they got tons of players, not your usual 10 seed in my opinion. They're more of a 7 to me, because a 7 can go to the Final Four and make a run. Usually 10s you don't see them go too far, but Syracuse not your usual 10. They can maybe be a 5 or 6. But Virginia, I'm not in love with. I'm not in love with teams who live and die by the jumper. I don't. Over a long-term, longevity, because all it takes is Kansas last night, one bad shooting night, and somebody knocks you out.
They got 2 big guys. That's what
Anthony
scares
Gill
me. They got Gill and Toby. I mean, Toby's a bench guy, but that guy's a monster on the glass, and that's where we,
that's where 2-3 matchups.
That's where we suffer.
But that's not where the 2-3 matchup zone comes in great, though.
But it hurts them for rebounding purposes.
I got
that. Especially with us, because
But the whole point of the zone is to not let your big guys beat you, not let big guys beat you inside, and make teams shoot.
It's because we
18 rebounds.
Yeah, but we still. I mean, we did a decent job crashing down on Sabonis, though.
I mean, he had a great second half.
Yeah, well, he's a good player.
Yeah.
But that's the point of the zone, though. The point of the zone is this.
It's because we crash down and we make them move the ball a lot, and we get in passing lanes, and we're tough.
What'd you say the line was? Syracuse, Virginia. What was that line?
It's 8.
It's a better shot at 8 for an upset than I see at 10. 10. Once you get double digits, it's aggressive.
It's like I said,
we've seen it happen before.
It's the last thing they've seen, the last matchup.
Well, they won.
They won by 30. When they played before, and then everybody just saw what North Carolina did. So it's just fresh in your mind, like, wow, man.
I thought it was gonna be higher than 10. To be honest with you, and I'm still betting Notre Dame.
I think Syracuse wins on the final possession tonight.
Oh my God!
I think this game's a dogfight.
You're gonna give me a heart attack.
I think it's a dogfight. What do you think you're gonna get tonight? You think
no? It's gonna be an absolute dogfight.
Right? I mean,
low scoring.
There's only one team that can get rolled in this game, right? Are we agreement there? Hold on, real quick. Out of roll job chances, there's only one team that can get rolled tonight. There's not 2. Can we agree on that?
I don't know
about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, do you think Syracuse can roll Virginia?
No.
That's my point. There's only one team that can roll tonight.
Okay, Virginia.
Let me clarify. Yes, there's only one team who can get rolled tonight, and now it'd be Syracuse. So if they're not getting rolled, which I don't think they do.
I thought you were leaning the other way.
No.
What's this guy doing? I said, what's this guy doing to us?
I didn't eat that much candy yet. So
agreed.
No, you're right. I think it's going to be a tight game.
So I think it's a dog fight.
I hope it's a tight game.
Or it's a roll job. There's no middle ground here. I don't think that, I think it comes down to the end. I think Syracuse going to have a chance to win this game.
Well, listen, even the game that we lost them by 8, it's the only time we played this year was in Virginia. We lost by 8, but it was a 1-point game with 5.5 left. Like it was a tight game.
It got out.
If they
free
pushed,
throws at the
they
end.
hit a couple threes and they pushed it out with about 3.5 left.
Yeah, I mean Willie's right though. I'm more concerned about my antics. You know what I mean? Because I'll be at the in-laws around 6 o'clock. I mean I'm gonna be smuggling ham right in both of these cargo pant pockets.
Nice.
I'm gonna be. It's gonna be, especially. You get a roll job. You're like, I'll go back and enjoy dinner. You know what I mean? You get that good game. I ain't leaving the TV.
First off, I'm gonna be eating at the TV. Yeah. It's already established. All right. I already told them hopefully it's nice out. You guys can be outside. And I'll lock myself down in the basement because I'm going to be screaming and yelling a lot.
Yes, sir.
Rightfully so.
And it's awkward. And I just got.
I know how you are. You're a problem.
I'm an issue. I totally agree. I almost broke my TV when they didn't give us that ball. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Cooney saw that ball. I almost broke the television. I was losing my
shit. Can't do it, dude. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't care. I don't have I don't care.
It's because you're weak. You're lacking.
Weak. I love the sport. I watch it. I follow it. I just don't have a team, which is sort of weird.
Yeah. Well, get a team.
Carolina's always been my team.
With the Phillies. I mean, when you get to the pro sports, you probably do it.
No, pro sports, I break everything.
That's what I'm saying.
College, I don't have it.
No, I got you.
Like Carolina, I love Carolina. I've always loved North Carolina, but I don't root for them like that. I watch them. They're not they're on my team. And
the most outrageous I was Cardinals Rangers. I mean, Christine woke her up out of a dead sleep when Freeze went Apo Taco over Cruz's head, taking 3 runs. Oh man, I was going bananas.
Yeah, I'm bad. Eagles, I'm terrible. Phillies, I've been known to throw things.
Yeah.
Eagles. Basketball hasn't mattered.
Listen, Eagles.
Now with the baby, I'm a little more subconscious. I'm an adult now, but I mean, I still on that call. I was punching a pillow. You know what I mean? I just was like.
Yeah, you got to get yourself. Yeah, you got to go close yourself in the basement, like Wilson said. You got to close yourself in a little room.
I was in a profanity laced tirade.
Yeah,
tirade.
I thought for sure we were going to lose after that call.
Yeah, no.
I was like, we're going to lose the game. It's going to cost us the game. Yeah. I'm writing an email to the NCAA. I've got all kinds of issues.
Yeah. I thought they might have called a foul. You know what I mean? That's what you originally think. Because you're like, oh, dude, look at this guy, great. I
thought they called a foul. It was a great steal.
That's what I'm saying.
And then he calls out
great
of bounds.
Rotation. He rotated.
And then they show that he's not out of bounds. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, he rotated over. It was tremendous. And I'm like, he did call a foul.
I was going nuts.
And then there's no way that wasn't reviewable. That's what I'm saying. Then I'm like, who cares? The announcer said I could see it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
And then you're going to tell me, is that reviewable to go into the clock?
Well, when they pull up that little thing that shows what you can review, it says last 2 minutes, inbounds, out of bounds, is one of the things. Apparently it's not. Real quick.
Wow. So who do you Final Four, other side of the bracket.
Well, I'm not. Do I pick this game tonight? I don't want to pick it.
And then don't pick it.
I will pick it.
Okay, then pick it.
I just can't go away from my boys. I hope to God we win. I'm going to say 70-69 Syracuse.
Ooh. Sweeps.
Nah, I'm picking Virginia. You know how I operate. This is a UVA roll job, and the slipper falls off, and I'm gonna be punting it. I'm gonna be punting Easter Bunny around 8:30 tonight.
I hope to God you're wrong.
And we got Carolina coming the other one, so that would go So that would be Carolina, Syracuse for us. Carolina, Virginia for sweeps. Carolina, Syracuse. Time to move on. Carolina, Virginia. Are we really gonna bet? Are we really gonna predict that one?
We played them tough this year. We always play them tough.
Carolina, Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah, really.
Carolina, Oklahoma. Carolina cuts down the nets.
I got Carolina, Oklahoma. I got Carolina net cutting.
Carolina, Nova. Carolina cutting nets. And Carolina doesn't want – I'll tell you what. Oklahoma will give Carolina a better game than Nova will. Because Nova don't want to see Carolina.
No.
Nova's pulling for Virginia, even though Virginia beat Nova by 10 this year.
Carolina's so good because they have bigs who can cover guards and guards who can cover bigs, right? They can switch on everybody.
And Bryce
so
Johnson's a problem down low. He's a problem.
He's fantastic. No doubt.
Remember this team through the year where there was a little like they struggled for like a half a second, this team. And they're like, I don't know what's up with Carolina. Nothing. They're good, and that's why Kansas was so good. Kansas had bigs who can cover guards who can cover bigs. They're interchangeable. They got a ton of athletes on the court. But what happened? Achilles heel, couldn't shoot the basketball. Yeah. Carolina, Marcus Page is a stud. I mean, Marcus Page does that. Yeah. He's a stud.
They were more of a team.
Kansas got hot against Indiana early.
Yeah. Kansas was more of a team. Like the talent all lies in UNC, and even like Willie said, how talented Cal was. You know what I mean? We know what happened now. I'm just saying, like, talent-wise, it was Carolina up here. Kansas was a better team. They just played the game better together as a nucleus, and then you just have those nights where, your leader, if Perry goes, Perry disappeared and obviously sold it,
Perry was lost looking for his grandkids.
Real quick, if you're just joining us, just tuning in.
There was a spectacular tweet last night. I'm sorry, real quick. Let me get this out. There was a spectacular tweet last night.
Oh, you go ahead and get it out.
After the game, it said Perry also broke down during his post-game conference. It was such a sad moment. All his grandkids were crying, and I was dying laughing because he does. He looks so old.
I sent you guys that picture of him and Larry Brown this freshman year.
Great. Someone was telling me, I'm pretty sure he passed the ball to Danny Manning when Manning hit the game winner in '88.
Perry also does look old. If you just join us, we talked at the beginning. Who's the best of all time? Jordan, LeBron. You guys know Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. HED Raiders. I can find us. You can vote there. But that even being bigger than that, do you think LeBron quit? Is what we talked about in that Nets game. That was quitter mentality. I got a little geeked up about it. Wilson didn't feel the same way. Sleeps agree with me, which makes Wilson wrong. And you can also, vote on that too. You can just type it in. You don't have to vote. You can tell me, did LeBron quit? Is LeBron a dog? Does that take away some of the greatness? Shit like that. I think stuff like that takes away some of the greatness. Right? A little asterisk next to the greatness. Guy's a quitter. And then that takes away greatness. So now he's just good. Right? That's how that cycle works. You go down. And I still don't believe there's 12 great players in the NBA, but that's the story we can go back to that another day with these two guys.
I mean, I had to call
the freaking love affairs.
I had to call
these two guys. Everybody's great. Everybody, oh my God.
I had to call his other show just to make this point.
Right, everybody's great. This is what we call the show, Tommy. Everybody's great. Next 5 guys in the draft, we're going to crown their asses too. The top 5 guys drafted next year, we're going to be crowning them too.
I mean, you should go out there and dance with the bunny hop guy.
Yeah. Right? Get out there. The way you guys are peaches and cream about every player. You guys go dance.
Go out there, hit his pipe. He said peaches and cream.
Get out there and bunny tap.
Go out there and hit his pipe.
Hit his pipe, and you guys will both be doing I'll be Snapchat both you bunny hopping.
I'll be yelling again. Look at the bunny. And then I'll get into this huge scandal. How did you have a pipe in your pocket? I'm like, the crackhead left it with me. Same thing as Irvin. Crack at least his pipe behind.
That's the greatest. That's one of the greatest stories of all time.
Wow. How about these scumbags at the Cheesecake Factory? So my fiance Lana texts me, right? Is it freaking Easter? I mean, I don't give a rat's ass, but is it not Easter?
Yes, it is, sir.
You're going to leave a waitress 43 cents?
Come on.
Really, dude? I don't get into this shit. You know, I don't talk. But really?
I'll go get a license plate.
You know what I do at
wow.
that point?
Go make sure you have enough money to catch a bus.
Somebody get a license plate because I'm hot right now.
I'm not happy.
And this is
totally 43 cents.
That's embarrassing.
Who does that shit?
This is totally different because I deliver pizza and it's different than actually waiting at table. But it's 43 cents. I'm still pissed. Delivering pizza. Waiting table's even worse, right? But
you get it on the channel.
This is what I do. This is what I do now. Because one of the older guys is like, "Oh, this is what I do when I get stiffed." Because sometimes if you get the the receipt, they'll just sign their name and they won't. So he's like, I tell them to total it.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa, Bleacher Report. Bleacher. No, it's important. Dude, this is a little more important.
Go ahead.
It's breaking from Bleacher Report. You want to know it?
This is this guy's life. Guy's telling about his life.
No, go ahead.
I know. But
go ahead, let's hear it.
Sixers GM Sam Hinkie's long-term future reportedly in jeopardy. Front office unhappy with lack of rebuild progress.
Now they are.
Is that something we didn't know?
Yeah.
They're breaking news?
Yippee-ki-yay. You know, we're all tired of it.
It's not breaking news to us, but
guess what? No shit, and you know what? Something better happen. We better not get screwed. We better not get screwed. It's a
good update. I'm sorry. I appreciate the update.
We better not get screwed.
Finish your point
in this draft. Though, I'll tell you that.
We can go back and touch on it.
Well, we better not get screwed in this draft. My point was, what she needs to do, and what I've been doing recently is I'll say if they stip me, I was like, was there a problem with the service? That's a simple question, not a big deal, you know. And then if they're like, no, I'm like, well, want to add a little gratuity to it, or
put a couple sprinkles on that count.
I do this for a
living. Pressure on people.
I do this for a living.
I don't tip under $5.
Twist the knife. You twist the knife a little bit.
You believe on a little pressure.
Yeah.
A little pressure.
No, I mean it's not. I'm not being ignorant about it.
No. Pressure.
You know, this is what I do. I should. Well, if you're waiting a table, that's known, and you're leaving 43 cents, and it's on Easter Sunday, I have a real issue. If you're walking with a walker outside, I'm kicking your walker.
Go get hit by a bus. Go get hit by a bus. I mean, that's
the bus you're trying to catch.
You know I mean, like,
real quick, to his point, I don't tip delivery drivers under $5. You don't get under $5. I only have $4. I'm not going to order because it's $5. Cool. Listen, I'll order from Domino's. You know how quick it is to my house. Yeah. They're there in 2 seconds. That guy's getting $5 every time at night.
And how about the fact
at night $5, and he's 2 seconds away. Pete's Pizza, which screw them, but they're up the street from me. Okay, when I used to order from them, it's a half a block away. Guy was getting $5. You can start your car up, right? Yeah. And then tipping waitresses, I'm over 20% all the time.
Dude, I live at a 25% ratio.
Yeah. I don't blame a waitress. I don't blame a waitress for anything because I don't care enough. I don't care. I just want to go out, talk to whoever I'm with, out and about.
It's their life. I mean, I've told Christine before, and Christine's like, and she knows how I am, but you know,
and
she'd be like, yeah, she's a little bitchy, or she disappeared and stuff. And I was like, it doesn't matter. Something might be going on.
You don't know.
We don't know about
what's happening in the kitchen. Is another table running them wild? Yeah. You know, unless you worked in the restaurant business like I did for a while.
Yeah, unless you did an 86.
My family did all those years. My family grew up in it. So
does Tony still work in the restaurant business?
No, but I'm saying
they 86'd him from the restaurant.
They 86'd him.
Peed a couple soups.
He'll be calling me tomorrow. Probably took a couple breadsticks from the Olive Garden. I know, I sure as hell did. But could have been to my dismissal.
Where was he at? Charlie Brown's? Is that where he was?
I used to get the Olive Garden had the scoops, right? The little desserts. No lie. When I worked there, I used to put them all in my apron, like 5 or 6 of them, hit the bathroom up with a spoon, and just start eating them. Just housing them in the bathroom.
There's a guy that thinks that. There's a guy that plans.
I did. No question. One time I went in with no spoon. I just went straight finger.
There's a guy.
Dip her in. Nice and warm.
You're a problem.
Like warm apple pie, baby.
You're a problem.
My finger went 6 to midnight.
He's a fanger.
I want a hot pink center.
I've been known to have that title.
Likes the finger to chocolate pudding.
That's like, oh my god. That's like that movie Waiting.
Yeah.
Medium rare, medium. I want a hot pink center. Don't we all?
Yes, sir.
What are we talking about in the ride out here? I said, "Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby." What was that? What was that?
I said if I said we haven't done a show since they first got into the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
They've won games. Now we do a show. If they lose today, it's on you.
And I said, don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you put that evil on us.
Don't you put March Madness on me, Ricky Bobby. All right, real quick. I don't want to do this for long. I want to do a little Flyers talk, and I wanted to touch on something Eagles-wise. I mean, we broke down. All three of us have Carolina winning the whole thing. We would love to see. Me and Wilson got the Q going to the Final Four. We got the Q winning night sweeps. Got Virginia because he's smarter than us. We went a little hard there, me and Wilson. No, because I say to you guys, no, real quick. His Syracuse fandom in basketball has made me like Syracuse. So I follow Syracuse basketball because of him, because I don't have a team. Because I'm not the kind of guy, like I always loved Carolina, but I'm not the kind of guy who can put that out on like a post. You know what I mean? Like, how come on my Tar Heels? That's fraudulent, dude. I like the team. I don't follow them enough. Like all the Duke guys around here and the Carolina guys and the Notre Dame guys. You're all frauds. Like if you don't live there, stop posting about it.
If I'm not next to you, are you gonna pin me to this fraudulent thing? Since I'm rooting for the Q.
Before we move on.
Because you have a back history with the Q.
Real quick,
right?
Before we move on, speaking of basketball royalty, what's your thoughts on the Coach K thing? I don't mind what he said was fine. But what about the denial? What about the denial, though? That's my point. What about the cover?
How much is
That's
it
what I have a problem.
Right,
that's what I have a problem with. Like, what are you lying about? Like, I don't have a problem with you saying it. I said it the other day to a kid.
Did he call it a lacrosse scandal? Was that him?
One of our kids.
That liar?
One of our kids is on Haddonfield. We're stealing. We were scrimmaging the other day. We're stealing. Drops a fake tag. I say, oh, you're better than that. You're better than that, son. Come on, you're better than that.
Yeah.
Give me fake tags. I mean, we deke in the middle on pop-ups, no problem like that. Don't be fake tagging me. That's how a guy, turns an ankle or something. He said that the Brooks kid, I think he shot it after, right at they were up big or something. He shot it, right before the shot clock went off or something, and he just shook his hand and said, "Hey, you're better than that. Like, let's go. I'm smarter than that." When they were shaking hands.
At the end of the game?
Yeah, at the end of the game. So then Brooks told him. Brooks told that
shot
story.
The ball when they were already the game was over.
Yeah, and the shot clock was winding down, and he just threw it up, instead of holding it.
Did he make it?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But anyway, they asked Brooks about it, and he told the story. Then they asked Coach K, and I guess he was either taken back or he got caught off guard and he didn't think that it was going to get leaked, and he just said, "No, I don't know. I just told him good game or something." You know what I mean? So,
first off, stick by your guns. If you're going to be that, stick by your guns.
Because I don't think it's bad. That's what my point is.
I totally agree with him. You don't shoot that. You don't shoot that shot.
That's what I'm saying.
You rubbing it in now?
Yeah.
Two things.
Huh? It's like a bad. It's like a Jose Batista bat flip.
Yeah.
I got issues with it.
Yeah, there's nothing to cover up. That's my point.
Two things on that. Right. One, I think Coach K obviously got in Brooks' head a little bit by his comment because he struggled the next time he was out in the court. So maybe telling him that because they play with that kind of style, Oregon, right? They're real flashy, a lot of signs getting thrown around. We've seen them. Okay. I think Coach K saying that God hit this kid's head. These are kids. You say, oh, you don't play like that. You're better than that, right? Then he comes out next game and maybe there's a little tense. And he's a little tense, like, oh, that's a great telling me not to play like that. Second thing. Did Coach K call in the Duke lacrosse scandal too? This liar.
Well, not just
this
that.
liar.
Not just that. There's a guy on
you didn't catch that. The Duke lacrosse scandal wasn't real, Brian. Okay.
I know.
Never happened.
You're right.
But Coach K called in. He's the one who reported it.
Yeah.
Scandal did happen.
But just
scandal.
But just go as far as your own team. My point is, I don't have a problem with it. Right? Don't deny it. That's number one. But always take care of your own business first before you want to teach other stuff. Grayson Allen is a little bit of a punk. All right. There's
he's the biggest punk
three times
this
year he tripped people. You understand?
Yeah.
So I might, leave me your cell phone, Coach K. I'd like to talk to you a little bit too about that, buddy. All right. No, let's go. Control your own before you want to, they say don't be throwing rocks from a glass house. You know what I mean? So relax.
First off, he's the biggest punk. He's awful.
I actually like the lacrosse comment. I just thought that was going to get a better reaction.
Well,
it's funny.
I took it the wrong way. I thought you were saying, I don't know what you were getting.
I thought that maybe he's the one who called in the report. Coach K, he's a liar. He's a liar. That's the whole point of it. I tied 2 into 1, and I just got no reaction. I felt uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Could be on best of the week. All right,
I don't choose best of the weeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on it.
Okay, well, I wouldn't put anything you've mentioned through the course of this show on it.
That's fine.
The worst of the week.
Worst of the week, that's fine.
A2T not top 10.
Here we go.
Top 10.
It's so easy.
We're taking over ESPN now. We're doing not top 10.
All you need is a little kindling with these two. It's beautiful. It's just a little fire. Oh, it's fantastic. fantastic radio.
Well, you need a new roof. Martino Roofing, more than 15 years of roofing experience, proudly serving Seoul, New Jersey, as well as Pennsylvania, Delaware, and the South Jersey area. 609-792-5103 on the web. Martino Roofing, LLC.com. Again, you just joined us. Who's the best all time? Jordan, James. Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can vote. Is LeBron James a crump? Does LeBron James quit on his team? Let us know. 856-993-2509. Or, again, on any of the social medias, you can find us. We've got like 25 of them. A2D Radio. You can find us. Tom Arnone, Brian Wilson, Nick DelGozzo. If you're just tuning in. You ever hear that one? Tuning in.
It's a new radio term.
The Big Boys, the Sports Talk. Only on the worldwide leader, Real Talk, A2DRadio.com. Happy Easter, everybody.
Shark Talk.
There's one.
Real Talk. There more?
It is a happy Easter.
It's real.
It's a happy Easter. I can't remember the last time.
It's in your face.
When was the last time that the tournament was on Easter? I don't remember.
I know it changes.
I mean, yeah.
I felt like it was early this year.
Well, because it's a really early Easter.
Yeah,
so it's like really tough for tournament games to be on Easter. I'm loving it. Syracuse playing on Easter.
Yeah.
We're in the Final Four. Can I get a better day? Can I get a better day, Tommy?
And from a fat guy that loves to eat.
Oh my God!
I love it.
Easter spectacular. I can't wait. My grandmother had me over earlier this week, like putting chairs out and moving stuff downstairs, and I was like, I'm fine with it. I'm the deviled eggs and kibasi gonna be cooked because I'm good. I'm good. We're gonna have the ham. We're gonna have kibasi. We're gonna have deviled eggs. I'm good. She gets this fresh kibasi from this place. It's over in front of me, by the way. Polish American Deli place spectacular.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that place.
Spectacular. It's on the Black Horse Pike. Yeah. They make
right by the light.
Fresh kibasi. Now I'm not talking like the smoked kibasi you see in stores.
Yeah.
You know, fresh kibasi you have to cook all the way through. You can't just slice and eat like on crackers. It's legit.
Yeah.
This thing's legit.
Got a major announcement.
Deviled eggs to rule the world.
Major announcement coming. Let's see what time I want to do this at. Come at 12:20. 12:20.
5 minutes, people.
Major announcement.
Go shake your trunk and get back.
Right, get it in quick. Major announcement. Just put it on Facebook. Major announcement. 12:20. Right here. Agree to disagree. A2DRadio.com. People are texting me.
A2D breaking news.
Let's see. Ryan Brodo chimes in. Sounds like Shady McCoy was at the Cheesecake Factory with that tip.
I like that one.
Frank Bessie saying he's waiting on the major announcement.
Brodo, that's a good one, Brodo.
Got it. Navo here. Tell Brian that's why you carry a pen and you add it yourself. Oh, the tip. Nice. Well done. I think he works at Domino's too.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. No, he does. He does.
I'll tell you what, Domino's frowns upon me adding tips myself, but I mean,
did they frown upon that?
I'm not
got fired from a couple jobs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say on air whether I ever have or not.
I think that's been discussed. Hey,
don't leave it blank.
Listen, if you're dumb enough to leave it blank and not bring your receipt, what are you asking for? That's all I'm gonna say.
At corporate retreats, I think that's frowned upon about adding.
Listen, I'm not saying it's true or false. I'm just saying it's been reported that I might or might have not have been fired from a job by adding a few dollars. I'm not saying it's true.
I would never sit here and tell you that I've added money. Okay,
lying.
I will never say that. But I will say, if you're receiving pizza and you sign your slip, you don't total it and or put a tip, and you don't take your copy of the receipt. I mean, you're asking for trouble. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's a crumb checklist.
Yeah,
right? You know, that's the way you look at it. You know, you're a crumb. Right? So is a crumb checklist. So every crumb should have that in their pocket,
of course.
And then you just go down it. All right, like how stupid am I?
Are you? Did you really not give me a tip and not sign it or take your copy of receipt? This is what you get. That's what happens. It's what you deserve.
Did I cook my?
You buried yourself to deserving this.
Did I cook my own food? Did I deliver my own food? All right, and is this guy's livelihood? Bing. That's it. That's
what I always say to people.
Crumb checklist.
When some guys will pull the old, I really apologize. I have to get you next time. I don't have enough for a tip. We offer carryout where you can come get it and we don't charge you extra and you're not expected to tip because you don't have the tip money.
You'll spit in your food later.
I won't spit in the food because I would never do that. And that's not a joke. I would never.
I would never do it either.
I can't deal.
Fun, but
just because if someone's spitting my food, I have a serious issue.
You have no idea if anybody's spitting your food.
I will. If I get say I get 3 in a row, right? I'm working by myself. The third one I know is a good tip. The first one I don't know. The third one's going first. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting yours. If you're a good tipper, your food's getting as fast as possible.
The only way
if I don't know you, you get it when you get it.
And the only way to know that somebody's spitting your food is you'll be dancing on the corner like Bunny Time. Bunny Time was at a diner this morning.
Bunny hopping.
Left 20 cents and somebody's spitting his thing and he's out there.
Living in a van down by the river.
You'll find yourself living in a van down by the river.
Well, listen, there's a couple major announcements to talk about. And it's 12:19 right now, so we'll give it that 30 seconds.
You'll have plenty of time to live in a van down by the river when you're living in a van down by the river.
That was just on last night.
I am Chris Farley. Oh, it's so great, dude.
Really
so
sad.
Good.
So sad.
All right, so talking about this major announcement, and what we're going to do after this, we're going to do real quick Eagles run through, and we'll do a quick Flyers run through before we wrap things up for today. And we'll talk about them trading up, or we'll get into that. And if you're just joining us, again, who's better, LeBron or Jordan? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, A2D Radio is how you can vote there. And it's still 12:19. Why is this the longest minute of my life?
Is LeBron a crumb?
12:20. There we go. Couple major announcements. The major announcement, and you can let this sink in any way you want to, is brought to you by Scanzano Sports Center, 856-889-3434. On the web, scanzanosports.com. And for most of you caught on to that one, right? Let that sink in.
Subliminal messaging.
Subliminal messaging. But the major announcement is three things, actually. One was the read. Two, what I want to do here on Agree Disagree is start our own Hall of Fame. Okay? Where we'll go back and we'll decide it's the 1990s we'll start. And we'll go with ours. We'll go NBA, MLB, NFL. We'll leave hockey out. Okay, it's too much. But, so we revote on everything, Sweepsy.
The ice is too cold.
Right? We revote on everything. So we'll start in the 90s. We'll start 1990 on. So guys who ended their career from 90 on.
So we're the voters. We decide whether they get in.
And we're going to have on our site, right, we're going to have our Hall of Fame. Guys, we vote in. And you got to be unanimous.
Is it just Philly guys?
No.
Or,
everything.
Okay. We're doing everybody.
Everybody.
It's really aggressive. I like it.
Hall of Fame.
Like it.
And we'll do it. We'll start next week, and we'll do a little baseball, and we'll start in the 90s, and we'll try to vote in.
We should pick a year to start.
We'll start 1990.
90 or 95?
Go 95. I like that better.
Let's go 95.
95. Shortens up a little bit.
You had to retire
21 years.
95 or
95 or later. Okay. And what we'll do is you guys got to be unanimous.
So all three of us have to agree he's in.
Have to agree he's in.
Okay.
All right. And we'll start a big board here. Our own Hall of Fame.
I like it.
We'll have our standards.
We'll have a new vote each show.
Each show.
We'll start. We'll start 95 baseball.
We're gonna vote 5 in.
I was just gonna say
we're gonna
probably do a bunch of guys.
We're gonna vote 5 in each show for a sport.
Okay.
Makes sense. So we'll vote 5 guys in each time.
I like that.
So we might do all three like in one show. We might do NBA, MLB, and NFL.
So
we might do 5, 5, and 5 if it's a show that's
there's gonna
be
some guys are gonna be first week ballot. First week ballot guys.
First week.
Some guys gotta wait a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I ain't got no time. I only got one vote. I'll get back to you. I like it.
Another major announcement, and I don't know how guys are going to feel, but okay. The other major announcement: we are going to set up our own Hall of Fame from 1995 on for baseball, basketball, and football. All right, we will allow fan voting. We will allow some kind of fan voting where we allow them to.
Well, they can nominate a guy. How about that?
They can nominate guys. We'll allow some sort of voting in some fashion as an extra vote. That we'll do.
That'll be the fourth vote, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do like a fourth vote. So figure.
You get a tie sometimes.
Does it have to be unanimous, or can it be 3-1?
Three. When there's three, there's no tie.
Yeah, but do we go 3? If we do 3 of them, do we go tiebreaker? I mean, if we do 3, then is there unanimous, or is it just 2-1?
We can figure it out.
I'm just curious.
Well, then we could do the vote. The vote could be for if it's 2-1, we could see how they would vote it, out or in for that guy.
That makes sense. We can take it to the fan vote then.
Yeah, take it to the fan vote.
So one more thing I want to announce on Easter Sunday here. And this is a project that I've been working on. And I don't know how people are going to me saying this over air, and I don't really give a rat's ass, but HUD Radio, this media company, will be not only a radio station, a media company, and everything else, but it will become a school for the best out there, for people who are ready to be on air.
Wow.
Just need the training and a little bit of experience, where we are going to offer. I'm going to leave it right there. That's another part of the major announcement.
Wow.
Domain's been bought. So just another major announcement. We want the best, right? We want
creme de la creme.
The creme de la creme to continue to build the arsenal. Some guys are going to tell me, why the hell did you just say that and give that on air? You know why? Because I'm not scared. You know what I mean? I don't need a dog because I'm scared of other people or other companies. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a dog. But big time.
You got Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary?
Yeah. But no, that was just there were some of the announcements. But again, the Hall of Fame voting was the major announcement. I think we're going to have a ton of fun with that moving forward. But also, right?
Yeah,
best of the best.
Yeah.
Should be great.
It's like umpiring school. Take the best of the best.
Yeah, well, let's not go that far.
They don't have the
let's quit while you're ahead.
What better way?
Hey, quit while you're ahead.
What better way?
We were with you.
What better way to get on-air experience from the second you walk through a door, right,
Absolutely.
though? The second you walk through a door, you're going to get that anywhere else?
Listen, I said it was genius, bro.
No, not you.
You went with the umpire school, and then I had this.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the public.
I'm
talking to the public. I'm talking to the people. No, I'm not. I'm talking to the people. I'm talking to people. I wasn't talking to you.
He's already nervous.
I wasn't talking to you.
Get another dog. He's already nervous.
Who's nervous? Get another dog. Lock it up.
Started coming at us like, is that not a great idea? We didn't say they weren't.
Nobody said it wasn't. I was talking to the public. I wasn't talking to you.
The silent majority.
John
Q.
John Q.
Who are you? The silent majority? Big mouth?
All right, so some reports. Eagles talking. We're trying to move up to that number one spot. Is brought to you by Romeo's Termite and Pest Control, your local pest control provider. Family owned and operated business, 856-341-3927. On the web, Romeo'sPestControl.com. You else, do you think it's crazy talk?
Okay, this is what I'll say about it. I don't see. I guess what they want Wentz. Is that what we're talking here? They love Wentz. Listen, I'm totally on board that you win in this league with a dominant quarterback. You get a great quarterback, you win football games. That's what happens, all right? And if you think he's great, then you go and get him. But to move up from 8 to 2, say roughly, it's going to cost so much. Guys, you realize that, right? Like, we're talking first round this year. We're probably talking first and third next year. Like, we're talking multiple picks, multiple top picks. I don't know. I'd rather just take an offensive tackle. I hope Stanley's there at 8. You know, maybe Goff's there at 8. Like, how much higher do you have Wentz than Goff? You know,
I don't have either one of them.
I don't. Either do I. That's why I'm not on board with this one bit. I do not do it. I don't do the move. I'd rather stay at 8. Take a guy. I think you're gonna get a good player at 8, in my opinion. You should. It is Howie. You should. Okay. We don't need another Danny Watkins rolling around. All right.
I mean, can you agree though that the quarterback position isn't
integral?
No, you did. I'm just saying. I mean, for the Philadelphia Eagles, it's not that stable. Right? You just don't like those guys.
I would say
you know what I mean? There's nobody out there. Those guys aren't jumping off your page.
Yeah, but I know people love
Wentz. Andrew Luck, do you do it?
Everyone's telling me.
Yeah.
Everyone's telling me that Wentz can be Luck or Wentz can be Rodgers. And I'm sorry, they're like, did you see his pro day? He was amazing. Listen, it's a little different. It's a little different when you're in shorts and a t-shirt with no one else on the field but your receiver. Yeah, I'll look good. Everyone will look good thrown out there with no one around. All right? And he played at North Dakota State. All right? I want to see him against LSU. Okay? I want to see him in the swamp against the Gators. All right? We didn't see any of that. All right? It's a little different, guys. It's a big jump from North Dakota State football, okay, from Bison football to the NFL. Big jump, guys. All right? I got issues with that. That's my problem.
That's why
when
we did our mock thing, I had Goff ahead of him. I don't like Goff. You know what I mean? And we know how I feel about the fraudulent Pac-12. You know what I mean? But it's we're talking about North Dakota State here. I mean, like, come on. There's no comparison football wise. You know what I mean?
No, it's none. There's none.
The speed of the game is outrageous.
I just can't. I don't.
At the D1 level.
And I do agree that if you think he's going to be great, I'm like, first off, this is Doug Peterson we're talking here. If you make that move to move up, he better be good because it's your career. Because if he's not good, you're fired. Bottom line. And Howie's too. So they better be sure that he's good if they're going to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be done, but I mean, I'm intrigued. I mean, I'll tell you what, we dominate the headlines in March to May.
Yeah.
We haven't done much during the season last couple of years. March to May, everyone's talking Eagles.
So you're fine there. Where do you go there? I mean, we did the mock draft.
At 8,
let's refresh the fans. Let's refresh
Ronnie Stanley, the O tackle from Notre Dame. If he's there, I'd love to get him. I don't want Ezekiel Elliott. It's too high to take a running back, in my opinion. It's not that I don't think Ezekiel Elliott's good. I think Ezekiel Elliott's a stud. I just don't take a running back top 10. It's a different league now.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. And I wouldn't if he's not there. Let's say Goff and Wentz both go before him, and let's say Stanley goes and Tunsil goes, and obviously Jalen Ramsey's going to go. So they're leaving a bunch of those DNs on the board. I'll take a DN. I'll take Bosa or Buckner, whoever his name is, Buckner. I'll take one of them if they're there. DeForest, yeah. Just because I think there's a high DNs in this draft that could be really good players. Bosa could be a stud.
You saying Hargraves isn't there either?
No, I think Hargraves will be there, but I don't know if I take Hargraves over these DNs.
No, I got you.
I would prefer the O tackle. That's what I want.
If you trade it up, why would you trade?
If you trade up, you better be taking quarterback because you can't trade up and not take a quarterback. In my opinion. If you're going to trade up to 2 or 1, you're trading up to take a quarterback.
I'm trading up for Tunsil.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with that too, but everyone loves him. Yeah. But again, we are sacrificing next year if we do that because you have to give him another first and probably a third.
Okay, but if
maybe even more.
If you're not going to win right away, why sacrifice?
Yeah, well, exactly. Why?
You know what I mean? Like at this point, you know what you're going to get with Bradford, and obviously,
I think Bradford can be better next year.
No, I know that. I meant that like injury wise. He's not going to play every game.
Yeah, it's true.
You understand? And he's one play away from being done, and then you got to go Chase Daniels. So you know what you're going into. It's just, but you're not one piece away. So you make that move if you're a piece away, Tom. That's the way I've always looked at it. You know what I mean? Like, because you're giving up too much.
You're broken if we're Denver right
now. Up too much for that's what I'm saying.
If we're Denver and we need a QB, then hell yeah, I'm trying to move up and get a quarterback.
They're still
they got great defense, ton of talent.
When you're a piece away or 2 pieces away, absolutely.
I mean, if you're talking about going up for Ramsey or Tunsil, then I'll sit and have that conversation with somebody.
Yeah, listen, I would love to go over.
Well,
I love Jalen Ramsey, but I don't think we're going to do that.
Depending on the
I think if we're moving up, we're moving up to get a quarterback.
No, I hear you, but I told you guys 3-4 weeks ago that I would consider to move up for Ramsey.
Yeah, you, Charles Davis, you both did.
Okay.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying that depending on the compensation. You know what I mean? Like you talk about you're gonna move up so you can take Ramsey or Tunsil, and then you lose 3 number 1 picks over the next 3 years. I don't know. I mean that might sound
be a lot.
That could sound outrageous,
but no, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's how much how good.
So now you're picking in the second round for 3 years because you want this guy's an impact player. I know that.
Better, can't miss. Can't miss. You can't be Robert Griffin. It cannot be a miss. If you trade, even if it's Ramsey,
can't be Tim Couch. Can't be a lot of quarterbacks that miss.
Take the quarterbacks out. If it's Ramsey,
it's got to be Woodson. It's got to be Charles Woodson.
Yes. If it's Tunsil,
safety corner.
If it's Tunsil, it's got to be Orlando Pace.
Yes, absolutely. Bingo.
Yeah. And like you said, it's got to be Woodson. It's got to be a stud. It's got to be a Revis. It can't be. Who else went really high and fizzed out?
Oh no, but I'm saying, you're 100. I'm saying
can't be Quentin Jammer.
I just use Woodson because not only is he a Hall of Famer and delicious, played both of those positions. Because you're talking about
same guy,
being in the being a guy, exact guy. Talking about being a pro corner, but they got him. He played safety, he played them both. You know what I mean? And Woodson's a guy that adapted. Played both of those. Just played the D back position.
Well, he
tremendous.
Was wherever
you put him,
stud. Just a stud.
Wherever you put him.
No, Ezekiel talks fun to me because everybody.
So I didn't realize he was 20, which almost sways me a little more. That I would say I would consider it taking him because of the fact that I believe running backs have
shelf.
They have an expiration date basically at about 29. Most of them break down, And they're lucky if they get to 29, most of them. Okay? Now, and it's a lot different when you got a 22, 23-year-old coming in and we have a 20-year-old coming in. The fact he's 20, that elevates it, in my opinion, because you're going to get 6 good years out of him if he's 20, barring injury.
I don't know.
7 maybe.
I think you're spot on. I think here's what you do there, though. If I'm me, I'm going to trade back if that's where I want to go. And then I get something else, then I'm getting some more pieces.
Well,
all right?
But a lot of people now.
You're saying he's
climbing.
I understand.
A lot of people are saying he might go before us now.
Yeah. No, I understand. That's where Tommy had him going to the Cowboys.
Well, Dallas just took Morris, right?
Yeah.
They just signed Alfred Morris. He stinks.
Yeah, I mean, if he can go, if he's going to fall to 15, 20, or 20 on, and you knew that, then you can get a couple picks, and then you can still take your guy.
Yeah, you probably get maybe back in the second round.
Yeah. So
I don't think we're trading back at this point. We're traded up.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be like, you're retreating.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like Henry better than Elliott anyway, but I'm not taking.
So do I. I don't want a running back.
I'm not taking a running back.
No.
Real quick from Flyers Talk to wrap up today's show, and that's brought to you by Harry's Contracting for Professional Home Improvement. Give Harry Ernst a call, 609-638-6336. Email him, Harry's Contracting Improvements @gmail.com.
8 games left, huh?
Yup. Last night, tough loss.
Tied with the Red Wings, 85 points.
Really tough
83
loss.
or 85?
85 points.
85? Nice.
You don't want to
and the Bruins have 88, so they're the next catchable one. It looks like the Penguins have
separated themselves
to 90. Yeah, they separated themselves. They got the Penguins twice.
Somewhere too, right?
You know what I mean? So if the Penguins did falter, they have them twice in this the last 8 games, but they have the Red Wings once. They have the Red Wings once.
So Penguins are playing good hockey. They smoked Detroit yesterday.
Yeah, so you could, that April 6th game might come down to it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th game. Fifth game out of 8. You know what I mean? So that might come down. April 6th might be it, fellas. That might be for all the playoff marbles right there.
Yeah, well, last night was ugly. That was another ugly game.
Just the awful goal in the second period with 0.5 left, and Mason got hit and was fixing his mask. It was awful.
Before that, watching that game, okay, when I watched the Coyotes play some of the worst hockey I've ever seen and have a lead. Like, just terrible hockey. They were on a power play, and they couldn't even move the puck. My dad's sitting there saying, this is terrible watching this. This is terrible. He's like, I feel like I'm playing a video game. And I said, well, I'm pretty good at NHL. He goes, well, I wouldn't be. And I know that makes sense. That's how bad they look.
No, listen, spot on. We're just gonna see. Like I said, everything's should take care of itself in that sense. Capitals. That's a tough game. Jets, Capitals, Senators.
They got some tough
Penguins twice, Red Wings.
Listen, it's gonna be an island. He's got to play some good hockey down the stretch here. We need to go 6-2. You won't make the playoffs, you got to go 6-2.
Yeah, that's a statement right there.
Bang. 6-2, they'll get in.
I'll
say that right now.
6-2,
they'll get in. 5-3, they could get in. 6-2, they will get in.
Yeah, that's a good 8-game stretch. Absolutely.
Got to do it. And we have a bunch coming up at home right now, right? At least 3 in a row?
3 straight at home.
Got to win all 3.
5 out of 8 at home.
Got to win all 3 to start it off. Kick it off, winning all 3. Then we just got to go 3-2. And I think we get in.
Listen, you're right there, buddy. I mean, I hear you.
And who do we have at home right now?
Well, Jets. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you win those 3, one of them being the Capitals, tip your cap to yourself.
Yeah, well, we put the Capitals tough.
Yeah, no, I know. Jets, Capitals, Senators, 3 in a row. Penguins at Pittsburgh, at Detroit, home against the Maple Leafs, home against the Penguins, and the last game of the season at the Islanders.
And I will say one thing to the NHL schedule makers, a big FU of boning us. I'm pretty sure we have 2 or 3 more back-to-backs in there. We play a couple back-to-backs too.
April 2nd and 3rd, 6th and 7th, 9th, 10th.
Yeah, 3 more back-to-backs. Dude, seriously, how brutal is that? And Newver's hurt, so we're going to be leaning on Mason to try to play all those games. Probably going to have to play Solars in one of them. Tough spot for the kid. Just really, 3 back-to-backs in the last 8 games. Jesus Christ, really? That's brutal.
I think I played him. I think I would have played him last night. I know Mason's been hot, but I would have gave him that rest down the stretch. Give him that extra day off. You know what I mean? I think I would have played him last night because you always play down the competition. This hockey team always plays down the competition. So you would have gave him an easy, they were probably going to win the game anyway. So why not get the kid his chance, get him get his feet wet in case you do need him down the stretch at all. And you give Mason a little bit longer of a break. Let him get some rest for the stretch. That's pop talk, right? That's great pop talk right there. I mean, that's simple stuff. That's simple conversation.
The only problem is the Spurs are never fighting for a playoff spot.
True.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, that's,
I mean, how long do you ride him?
You got to pick your spot.
Couldn't believe he was in net again last night, but he's playing again?
You got to pick your spots. Absolutely.
Wow.
Dude, I don't see, unless he comes to them and tells them, like, listen, I need a day off. Like, I'm dying. I feel not good out there. Like, I'm feeling sluggish, they'll say. Lethargic. Lethargic. Then they'll give him a night off. I think they're riding him. If he doesn't come to him and say that, I don't see him. I think he starts every game the rest of the game.
I agree with you.
He has to, because you don't want to put the kid in the spot. I do think they will sit him one of the back-to-backs. But besides that, he's got to play. And I like to see him play all 8, but he's got to play. And he's got to play well, because we got to – it's playoff push time. I mean, granted, we want to get in the playoffs, but these next 8 games are like playoffs anyway. We got to win. Got to win.
No, we do. Well, that wraps up the hockey talk. I don't do too much. I sort of get a headache. I think I have a headache from hockey talk.
Plus, our boys do a great job on the station, so we just touch on with that Willie go. He's got
I like the Flyers a lot.
Yeah, but that's it. With that Willie go, great insight.
No, he's not there. It's all right.
What are you talking about? Accusations.
You just don't like to talk Flyers.
The boys at Hockey Happy Hour on ATD Radio do a great job.
They just freaking talk hockey. I don't talk hockey. Okay, great insight. Like, great insight. I'm calling penalties now.
Great insight.
I've been watching so much hockey. I've been calling penalties for the refs now. Okay, that's how deep I am. Don't you check my loyalty.
So you're working on your skating? You're gonna be reffing hockey next?
No, if somebody's skating me around.
Look, Hannah. He goes,
look,
Hannah, it's the blue line. Youngblood, one of my favorites all time.
Man, that's great.
All right, if you're just students, you can vote for probably another 9 hours. Who is the best all time? Jordan, James. Vote Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. HTD Radio is how you can find us.
And Cal Ripken has nothing on us. I mean, nobody goes commercial free. All right, I got news for you.
No, nobody doesn't.
This is Iron Man Radio.
We did it for the people.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we do things for the people. We're people pleasers.
People pleasers.
Pleasers of the people. Any way you want to say it.
You got to give back, my friend.
Now we got to waste to get through here. So, go Q.
I'm
today.
Pumped up.
Absolutely.
Go Q.
Listen, to everybody, like I said, we want to tell everybody happy Easter out there. Be safe. Enjoy your families. Great time of the year.
Yeah.
Like we talked about, not just, sports wise, but, family and friends. And it's just a great time of year. And segueing right into baseball, right into our wheelhouse.
We're loving life.
And here we go.
It's a great time right now,
absolutely.
right? Spring is sprung.
I'm not a big Easter guy.
You wouldn't think. Spring is sprung. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You got to take a shot.
Like, seriously, who does
you
that?
got to take a shot.
Who does it?
I mean, what's this guy doing?
You didn't get a basket of candy when you were younger? You're all
too many. You got too many.
He's been out of shape. Doesn't like chocolate bunnies. He's all
too
upset.
many. There's too many, Well.
Not a big jelly bean fan. Doesn't like the marshmallow peeps.
No, it's not one of my.
He's probably a Festivus guy.
I know.
He probably doesn't even like Christmas.
I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite. Christmas,
I just
Thanksgiving.
don't understand it. It's spring has sprung. At Christmas, you're moving into a dead period for 2 months. Spring has sprung. We got baseball around the corner. We got some good food, some good drink, some good family time, and some good college basketball night.
Are you comparing Easter to baseball star? And that's your tie-in?
Yes.
Okay. If you tie it in there, then sure, I love it.
Masters starts in a week. We got all kinds of good stuff moving.
See, that's
moving.
That's another great point. That's always been.
It's always like Easter Masters.
Yeah, that's what it's always been. The final Sunday, Easter Sunday.
I don't watch
That's the way it's.
You don't watch the Masters? You're anti-American. You're like a communist.
Like communist, I don't watch golf. It doesn't excite me.
How do you not watch it?
Are you guys okay? Are you two okay?
It's the Masters.
Who gives a shit? I'll find out who wins.
Not Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but Sunday.
You're incredible.
Oh my God. You guys are the best. You're gonna best. Oh, maybe not Friday and Saturday, but you're definitely locking in Sunday.
Absolutely.
Learn to golf.
Loosen your tie up and see who gets the green coat.
Learn the golf game.
You're a communist. You're a communist.
I don't care.
communist.
Call me what you will.
Move to Cuba or Russia.
Cuba's a good chance.
Yeah, Cuba.
Always a possibility. Start an internet radio station in Cuba.
I'm sure that'll be great for you.
I don't like golf, dude. What do you want me to tell you?
You don't have to like it.
You don't have to
So
like
watch a
it.
guy put on a goddamn jacket. Really? This is what we're talking about. Jacket.
It's
Guys,
smart.
grown men
Great
put on
game.
jackets.
Listen.
I can put a jacket on right outside right now.
The
You guys
Masters.
put it on
Hey,
my
well,
shoulder.
you're getting a
Cup.
little old. You better start liking golf. It's the only thing you're going to be able to play soon.
I don't need to play it.
Why not?
I
It's a great
stink.
time.
It's not a great time
Well,
when you
maybe
slice
if you
everything.
get
The
better,
Masters,
work on
Ryder
your
Cup,
craft.
all that
Work on
stuff.
your
Oh
craft.
my God, the Ryder Cups.
I mean, speaking of
The Masters is
speaking of
the
elite,
Masters is a tradition
For who? Golfer.
for everyone.
Not for me.
Well, it should be.
Why?
Because you run a sports radio station. Grow up one time.
speaking of
So I gotta like it. I gotta like every sport.
Grow
then,
up,
right?
Peter Pan.
Okay, I gotta like NASCAR too, right? Since we're going through it, that's American.
First off, I don't really like NASCAR.
Thank you.
Okay,
There you go. Hop
I
on.
don't. But I watched the Daytona 500. I don't really like horse racing. I don't really like horse racing. I watched the Triple Crown.
bite your tongue.
No chance. No chance.
You don't watch Kentucky Derby either?
No chance.
Are you kidding me?
No chance.
Oh my God! You're a problem.
No chance.
You're a serious. I'm not going to sit here and point fingers, but
can't
you,
wait to
Tom
this
Arnone, you're a problem.
Yeah, I can't wait till school gets started.
Explain to me what I gotta watch
I
horses
can't wait till
run around
this
for.
HUD school gets started.
What am I gonna watch
Come on.
horses for? What? That doesn't
It's a
excite me.
tradition.
Dude, tradition. You and your tradition shit.
Oh my God! You
The
and your
Triple Crown.
non-tradition shit. You're an issue.
Oh, so I gotta watch horses.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here,
Some old guy swinging
speaking
clubs.
of old age and just rake city, Sweeps took some BP the other day, left-handed, and it was an absolute thunderdome. It was an Oppo Taco thunderdome. Cages were rocking. I mean, people were like, "Look at this guy." They're like, "You're not left-handed?" No, I don't hit right-handed anymore, right? Because there's a standard. There was a standard up here. You know what I mean? So now, I don't trust the eyeballs. Sweeps is up here. Left-handed Sweeps is, he started his own chapter.
Can only go up. Can only go up.
Chapter begins.
Can only go up. So we'll
The
put a
saga
jacket.
continues.
We'll put a jacket on Sweeps when we leave, and that'll be our Masters right there. No, but listen, do I watch golf at times? Yeah, I'll check it out here and there, but I don't like spend that Sunday being like, oh my God, I gotta watch the Masters. Let me prepare my day for the Masters.
You don't have to.
an issue.
You don't have to be a PGA monster and watch every event, but the Masters is the Masters.
Okay, I'll
just
see
like he said,
Dude,
the
watching
Triple
guys-
Crown, the Masters.
I love the Masters.
You want to talk about like the 18
when
guys
you
going
get
for
a
the
young
win?
guy,
I'll tune in.
Dude, you get a young guy in the Masters, right? Going into
gives
the
a
final
shit?
round with like a 3-stroke lead
You know
and
he's gonna
watching
take the
them
apple.
crumble.
They're gonna see
Watching
the apple's
them,
coming.
an epic
Yeah.
crumble out of them is great.
Just to watch the apple come here. I mean, you get a case of the yippies. Yippies.
You got Nicholas and Palmer watching. He's getting a little nervous. There's a shake. Okay, he's slicing. Tommy, where are you? Where are you, huh? Throwing a ball to the dog in the backyard. That's where you are.
I mean, just watch what happened to Tiger.
You think I don't know?
Don't you? I mean, wouldn't you want?
You guys
Isn't
talk to me, I
isn't
don't
that
know.
intriguing to you?
No, but you guys
What-
talking like I don't know.
You
That's the
don't
problem.
know.
Isn't that
I
intriguing?
know.
Apparently
and
you
it doesn't
don't
excite
know.
me.
Doesn't that intrigue you?
Doesn't do it. God does not do it.
To watch what happened to the greatest, one of
That
the greatest
intrigues
of
me.
all
His
time.
sexual activities and all the women bang. Yeah, no question.
No, the
You-
Waffle House. I know, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about the
Oh,
game.
the
The
women?
game.
No, the game struggled after the sex went away. Right when he tied up with just Lindsey Vaughn, it became a struggle on the golf course.
Listen,
Right.
if that was the only thing, I mean, you go right behind a tree, you rub one out, and
Well,
you,
no, he needs somebody
and you
to rub
move
one
on,
out for him.
and you move on to the seventh hole.
I need somebody to rub one out for him. Nah, dude, there's two things I don't fall in love with.
Ron's in the airport in Arizona right now, getting ready to fly home, and he sent me a picture of a midget walking with I don't even know what those hats are called. Just hats. People wear those hats. Bruno Mars always wear them. You're like, oh my God, look at that. Who wears those kind of hats? And he's rocking a Des Bryant jersey. And he said, where do these people exist? And look at this guy.
I was like,
Oh
Phoenix.
my God. This guy.
Oh yeah,
What
that's
a
a fedora.
Fedora.
That's a
Fedora.
fedora.
That's
Sorry
what
about that. I mean,
Fedora.
Yeah.
I just had to see.
Oh,
I'm a
my
visual
God.
guy. I'm a visual guy.
That'd be a
I'm a
shame.
visual guy.
This guy's got
That'd be a real shame if that plane didn't land.
This midget has a fedora,
I'm a
a
visual
Des
guy.
Bryant jersey on. He's rocking a pair of Vans and blue tight jeans.
Vans. Damn Daniel. In his Vans.
Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel.
Yeah, so that being said, I don't watch the Masters. Not saying I haven't, but I don't base my day on it. And horses just stop. I mean, just
Jesus. You know what? You're an issue.
Just stop.
You're a
You're an
problem.
issue.
Let's close the show because
dude.
you're
If
a
I want to
problem.
watch horses run around, they go great. It's
You
crazy.
knock it off.
I go watch a dog.
Would you
do
lock it up?
circles. out back.
Would you lock it up?
Lock it up.
Lock it up.
God, you guys. No, maybe I got to switch guys I bring on here.
Yeah, do that.
This is unbelievable.
That's it. Do that.
I think you know a couple guys.
I'm sure Mataraki wants another show.
And then they love master talk. Like you guys all giddy goffed up here. When you guys get giddy goffed?
Listen, that's what he's doing the school for. So he can, he can replace us.
This guy didn't do giddy goff. This guy's not a giddy goff guy.
We see the handwriting. We see the writing on the wall.
We see the handwriting, buddy. We'll be on the corner, with our own headphones. They're not even plugged in. Me, Wilson, the bunny dancer, and me and Wilson with headphones, not even plugged in, and just talking to ourselves.
Now, brother don't like it. I know he's a golf guy. I don't like golf. I'm not a big golf guy. Do I have to? I respect the game. I'm just not a big fan.
Brodo, you believe this guy? You believe
I have to root for everything.
I'm talking
it's
to you.
Unbelievable.
Brodo,
I got a favorite golfer. I got a favorite man that I follow.
I'm talking to you directly. You believe this guy, the Masters? Oh, man,
dude,
come on.
First off, hold on. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
I better hear some trashing. Tom for not
trashing. I gotta have a favorite man to root for on the golf course. Oh, I got a favorite golf player. Get the hell out of here. Can we wrap this?
I do. It's Dustin Johnson.
Because
I love
Paulina
Gretzky.
And he's a train wreck.
Paulina, cocaine. It's win-win.
He's hitting shots and ripping lines over his chest. Like seriously, Dustin's hitting drives and ripping lines off her chest. Like, the dude's epic. Yeah. Seriously, and he's blowing 6-foot putts for titles.
There it is. Listen, thank everybody for listening. Happy Easter, everybody.
Yes, happy Easter.
It's been the Bad Boys of Sports Talk, only on a2dradio.com. For Tom Arnone, Brian Wilson, Nick DelGozzo. Happy Easter, everybody. I'd like to thank Legends Tap for sponsoring us the best pizza this side of the Delaware.
Happy Easter.
318 High Street in Burlington, New Jersey, 609-386-3001. Follow them on Legends Tap. Happy Easter, everybody. You're listening to the flagship of A2D Radio. Agree, disagree. Talk to you soon.
Cute.